Yo, what is up, people? Let me just make sure everything's good to go. Alright. Yo! What is up, guys, and welcome to part 12 of our FGO live stream series, man. Last stream was an absolutely wild one. We broke the record for the longest I have ever live streamed on YouTube or Twitch ever, with us reaching, let me check real quick, a whopping 6 hours and 46 minutes. Crazy. Absolutely crazy stuff. Who knows when we'll get another one of those streams. The stars just kind of aligned for me to be able to basically play as long as I want without having to go do anything, so we were chilling. This time it's probably going to be around the usual time, so don't get your hopes up. I'm letting you know right off rip. But today, or I guess last stream, we actually managed to finish all of Septim, which is crazy, because if you look at the order, we have part 9 is where we finished Orleans, and we did like maybe 1 or 2 nodes of Septim. Then we had part 10, which was the usual time. We didn't even spend a whole lot of time doing Septim because we also summoned for the GSSR banner in the beginning. And then we have part 11, where we basically just finished Septim, and now we're already in Okeanos. So I guess if you look at the list, it only took 2 parts for us to finish Septim, and we're already in Singularity 3, man. That's so crazy to think about. But let's see what's popping in the chat real quick. We got FGO player free to play, by the way. First one to drop by. The One Piece is real. Exactly, dude. We're gonna be sailing hunting for the One Piece here. Finally, man. This is one of the singularities I was most looking forward to, because the character that it seems like we're gonna be focusing on, Francis Drake, she seems awesome. She seems really cool. She like fits one of my favorite like female character archetypes. At least from what I've seen. I mean obviously I haven't played the Singularity, so I don't know 100%. But she looks badass. We have Arnaldo here, ahoy. We have Akihara here as well, good morning. We have Kentucci here. Yep, time to find the One Piece, exactly, dude. The One Piece is real. We have Neo Acer here. I forgot the stream was today. Dude, I've been getting that so much lately. I think ever since I started doing the whole Tuesday, Friday thing, people would pop in Tuesday being like, oh, I had no idea there was a stream today. And then people would pop in Friday and be like, dang, there's another stream already. So I think it's going to take a little while for people to get used to it. But, yep, 2 days a week, every single week. So far, we've been going pretty strong, so I want to try to keep that up. The main story speedrun is real. Exactly, dude, exactly. It feels like Singularity 2 was so short, man, but we did spend, I guess, a total of 3 hours on it. If we really think about it, though, we started Orleans on part 4, and we didn't finish it until part 9, so it took us basically, what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It took us 6 parts to finish the first one, and then it took us 2 parts to finish the second one. And if we, I guess, take into account how long that last stream was, it basically took us 3 parts, because last stream was like double the usual stream. But yep, we're flying through these. I remember really liking this chapter when it came out. Dang. So it looks like we have a fun one to look forward to. Honestly, I haven't heard anything bad about it. Going into Septim, a lot of people were saying like, oh, Septim's like the worst one. And I could understand if it's like the worst compared to the others. I personally don't think it was bad on its own, but compared to the others, I could understand if people think it's the worst one. But I haven't heard anything bad about Okeanos so far. So I'm hyped. We have Lakshadip here. Welcome. We have FB's World. Are you ready, people? Exactly, dude. New stream, new singularity. Also, again, shout out to everybody whose names are in other languages. I feel like it's just a staple. I gotta say that every stream, just to show I appreciate you guys. Let's see. We have Siam. Welcome. He says, "What's up, guys?" and "What's up, CloudyCrow?" What's up, man? Glad you can make it. I'm feeling good today. We have Deco Zagu here. Another day of saving the humanity, and hello to all masters. Exactly. Another day of saving humanity. Another day, another dollar. Nice, but feeling sub-zero here. Dude, it's really cold here too. Which is kind of crazy because I live on the East Coast, and normally it's like known for being warmer over here. During the summers, it's definitely warm over here. For sure. But the winters, I don't know if it's global warming or what, but this winter, it's kind of getting there, man. I remember going entire winters without it snowing at all, and it's been snowing for the past 2 days, so crazy. We have Ethan here. Welcome to the stream. We have Duelist. What up? We sail in the seas, the Caribbean seas, exactly. We have Monica here. Yo, Cloudy, will you watch the Okeanos PV? 16 seconds only. Sure. I actually saw you guys put it in Discord. Oh, okay. You reposted it. Perfect. Thank you for that. I was just about to scroll up and see if I can find it. But yes, let me actually open it right now so we can check that out in just a moment. Right. Perfect. Next, we have Cesar in the stream. We have Nadia here as well. Welcome, welcome. We have Senor Lopez. Time for Pirates of the Caribbean Fate Edition. Dude, I can't wait. I'm all for pirates, for sure. We have Joao Marquez. Welcome. Glad you can make it to the stream. Of course, the first stream I came in was special. I'm just built like that. Hey, man. The first stream you dropped by ended up being a record-breaking one, so let's go, dude. Let's see. Senor Lopez compensating for the length of Orleans. Basically, right? Orleans was almost like 3 times as long, so we definitely knocked it out. But to be fair, there were a bunch of events that happened back to back. We had 2 lotto events happen during that Orleans arc. Let's see, we have Janice here, welcome. Let's see, is that everyone? We have Izua here. With most of the enemies being human trait in the singularity, Sanson would breeze through all of these fodder. Sanson, oh, that's the executioner guy, right? Or am I wrong? Let me see. Because I don't remember if Sanson is the executioner guy from Orleans or if Sanson is the guy with the blue hair. That's voiced by Dio. Let's see if I can find him. No, that's Hans Christian Andersen. Okay, Sanson is the executioner dude. I think I have him as well. Yep. Charles Henry Sanson. Let's see, we have Buster here. Welcome to the stream. It keeps dragging me all the way to the bottom and just skipping over everyone. I'm just a noob. Damn, I'm actually here. Glad you can make it, man. If this is your first stream, welcome, welcome. And I appreciate you stopping by. We have J. Lou here. Okeanos, exactly. Exactly. We will be diving right into that. Actually, there's a question I wanted to ask you guys, but I'll wait until we finish going through the chat because we might do something before that. We have Xerix here. So, Cloudy, maybe you failed a Koyan banner, but here's another one. Shall we gamble at Kappa? Let's see. Well, I'll look through the banners in a second, but oh, you mean Koyan of Dark is here now? No. I made that mistake once. No way I'm gonna do it again. Where's the link for the Discord? I got you. Let me turn off streamer mode. Invite people. Edit link. Okay. So here is the link to the Discord if you guys want to come hang out with other like-minded Fate players, or if you want to just see like memes, information, tips on like how to get through certain bosses and stuff. There you go. Pinned it to the top, so anybody that wants to join the stream, I got you. Any rolls for... Oh, Fujino's today! Oh, we'll get into that. We'll get into that for sure. Not saying, like, we'll roll for sure, but we will check out the banner and look into her. Let's see. We're almost at the bottom here. Alright, I think that's everyone. Okay, now let's pan over to the screen. So, right here. And then we pause this audio. And unmute the game. Okay, so the question I wanted to ask you guys was, did you want to just dive? Well, of course we're gonna watch the PV before we start the story, but did you guys want to just dive straight into the story today? Pretty much just like check out the banners, then do the story? Or, I was thinking, we all know the infamous Giguk Fate video. I think it's called Badly Explaining the Entire Fate series in 30 minutes. I was thinking of making a follow-up video, which would be like, you know, reacting to that video, but like 1 year later. Because I think it's been about a year since I've seen the last one. And I've grown a lot as a Fate fan. I've learned a lot. I think I had only finished Fate Zero when I first saw this video. And since then, I finished Unlimited Blade Works, Heaven's Feel, I finished Fate Grand Order, all of the like Camelot movies, Solomon, all of that stuff. And I'm like halfway into Apocrypha. And we've started playing the game. So I think I'm a lot more experienced now, and I think I'd understand a lot more going through a second time around. But I wanted to ask real quick, what are you guys' thoughts on doing like a follow-up video on that? Do you think it'd be worth, or do you think me giving my like first ever reaction to it is enough? Yeah, I understand he explains it badly, but it's about like the memes and stuff. Oh, wait, hold on. When you say he explains it badly, do you mean there's a lot of like inaccuracies and things he gets wrong? Or he explains it in a way that's bad for, you know, new players to understand? I like that video, it's a meme. Exactly. I mean, just for the memes. Because I know there's like more serious, like professional videos out there that explain it a lot better. But this is like, you know, the big popular meme one that everyone knows. Do a survey, I mean, up to you. No, I don't want to relive cringe. Dang, I didn't know there were so many people that didn't like it. The Fate video for Giguk is given too much credit for its worth, not gonna lie. Okeanos first. The latter, it's kind of hard to understand. Okay. Why not? You'll get things better this time, I guess. True. Okay. Inaccurate. I have seen like 10 reactions of that video, including yours. Oh, that's cool. Hey, what the heck? That's awesome to hear. Alright, so it seems like a lot of people aren't a fan of this video. I might still make the video, but I won't waste you guys' time by doing it on stream. I might just do it off stream. And, we'll see with that. But we still have a lot of content outside of that plan for today anyway, so without any further ado, let's get into it. Let's start with the banners though. Let's start with the banners. because we have, what is this? Nemo pickup summon? I haven't heard anything about Nemo. Okay, we still got Kirei here. We have Koyan of Dark, man. Oh, and Fujino. They're both on the same banner? Oh no, this is terrible. Dang, so to get Fujino, I'd have to relive my trauma with Koyan. Dang, that's crazy. And then we have the story summon here and some friend point summons. Alright. I'm gonna be honest. I know last stream, I said that I would think about it and come up with an answer by the time we get to this next stream. But I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think about it much. I still don't have an answer. But you know what we can do here? You know what we can do here? We can go and look up the we can look up Cuckoo real quick. Because really the debate's between whether I should save for Cuckoo or roll for Fujino. Because I am a fan of Garden of Sinners. And I do really like Fujino specifically. I think she's one of the more memorable characters for sure. Huh, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this tier list won't work. Let's just try looking up Fujino. I think that's her name. Let me see. Yeah, it is Fujino. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it seems like Game Press is kind of bugging out right now. There's some things working. Oh, whoa, it's super broken for me. 10 tickets? Okay, now it's kind of working. If I click a character, does it? Okay, so we have... Well, Fujino's a 4-star, so technically there's a higher rate of her dropping than our 5-star hunt for Koyan Light, right? 10 tickets, 1 multi, do it. Koyan Dark is not a bad unit at all. 10 tickets just. Between those two, you go for Cuckoo, 100% Cuckoo most likely comes on the 22nd. Okay, I guess the question I have is, what does Cuckoo do for me? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because I want to know how she would impact my team if I got her. Okay, so here I have the wiki pulled up. So let's see, because I don't remember what she does at all. So she has 3 busters. Okay, she's a legendary triple buster unit. That's already pretty big. Can fly in space. What does this mean? Is there a stage where the planet blows up and you need a character that can fly in space or you die? Okay, so let's see. Can choose to consume 10 stars for additional effects. Increase attack for all allies. Increase critical rate resist for all allies. And then, oh, so it just naturally does this. And then if you spend 10 stars, you increase your own attack. Okay. Interesting. Can consume 10 stars for additional effects. Increase NP gauge for an ally. And then if you spend 10 stars, you apply evade to an ally and sure hit to an ally. Dang. Okay, and then next, can consume 10 stars. Apply invincibility to self. Increase your own buster card effectiveness. Increase your own critical strength. And you can increase your NP strength. Alright, all three of these seem like they're pretty good. But now let's see. We have the passives here. Increase debuff chance rate by 8% for all allies while in the field. Oh, so all allies have an 8% higher chance of inflicting debuffs. Okay. And then convert all of own invincible buffs to anti-enforcement defense. Gain 10 critical stars each turn for self. Gain 3% NP gauge each turn for self. So this is kind of crazy, right? Because if I remember, there are people that have abilities that are like anti-invincible and stuff. But I think anti-enforcement defense, there's nothing that can break through that, right? Fun fact, the FGO wiki has a special jade color display for LB7 LB7 servants. Yes, that is crazy. Super mega busted. Her unique passive is busted. It does look crazy, I'm not gonna lie. And I love how it's just question marks here. I don't know if it's because it's spoilers or if they did that because that's the actual name of the skill, but that's cool. Cuckoo is one of, if not the strongest buster farmer in the game. She's also a crit star generator. Yeah, that's another thing that I did kind of just glaze over, but this is really good too. You just get 10 critical stars each turn, so you can automatically trigger any of these each turn. And then Noble Phantasm. Apply 50% special attack, threat to humanity to self. And it activates first. And then deal damage to all enemies, inflict skill seal on all enemies, and gain 30 critical stars. And if you overcharge it, you deal super effective damage to all Earth attribute enemies. Alright, so Cuckoo does indeed look crazy. I'm not gonna lie, she does indeed look crazy. But let's see what we're gonna have to spend on her. Okay, let's see what we're gonna have to spend on her. So this shouldn't be too hard. These three shouldn't be too hard. It's mainly these items down here. Whoa, what? I've never even seen this item. I don't know if we're gonna be, well, it's for the last ascension, so I guess it's not the worst. That's not too bad. So really we just worry about these right here. And I think we have a couple of these. And these, but I gotta check. Let's see. Alright. First, a really broken passive. You have nothing on NA, can break anti-enforcement. Remove buffs, can still bypass it, but that's all. I think it would be cool to see the video on the stream, because if there is any wrong information, we can correct it ourselves. Okay. I'll take that into consideration then. Maybe I will do it on stream, but maybe just like not today. There is only one servant who pierces it, and it's still only JP. This character is very spoilery. In the 2 years since she has come out, she has not yet been power crept at all. People just don't like to use her for farming because you have to press more buttons. Oh, so you can't just like autopilot through everything? That makes sense. Fun fact, of all the foreigners, Cuckoo is unique in the fact that she lacks the foreigner passive skill known as Entity outside of the domain, meaning she doesn't synergize with Van Gogh. It's a new item, LB7 mat. That is from the newest story chapter. Oh boy. That's from Lost Belt 7. Yeah, you can't max her. Serpent Jewels are from Okeanos. I think I have a couple of those. Let me check. Item list. Okay. So, we have plenty of the claws, or the dragon fangs. I think we're gonna need a couple more of the seeds of Yggdrasil. We're gonna need a lot more of those feathers, and a lot more serpent jewels, but you said there's a bunch on Okeanos, so that's good. And then What else did we need? We needed 10 of these spirit roots, so we have enough of those. And we need more of these fruits of eternity. Okay. One fool's chain, insane. Yeah, I think I recently used a bunch of them. I don't remember for who. I had like 20 something. But I'm not too worried about those chains because I think I have like tickets or something that give me those chains. I don't remember. November, December, maybe it's January? Or maybe I don't have any. Maybe it was October and I used them all or something. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so we have a bunch here. Hey, 1 quartz. I'll take it. I'm just joining the stream. Did I miss anything? Nope. We're pretty much just deciding. Because currently, there's a very interesting banner up right now. Which is this banner right here. It's very interesting because I'm a fan of Garden of Sinners. And apparently, Fujino is incredibly rare. She does not pop up very often. So, I was thinking of rolling on this banner. But the problem is Cuckoo's coming up very soon. Claim your tickets? Did you... Oh. Yeah, I'm waiting. I don't want to claim my tickets yet because... Let's say I claim all of my November tickets, and then I get a character that needs an item that would have been on those tickets that I didn't know about. So that's the only reason I have them still in the box, is because I'm not 100% sure. I don't know what items I'm gonna need or what characters I'm gonna get. I just started another NA account yesterday. I grind until 3rd Singularity Okeanos. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Get into Okeanos in 1 day and you think you're better than me, huh? Is that what we're doing here? I needed bells for Melusine, so you used all of your November mats. Hey, that's how it be. The summon tickets. Oh, claim? I think I did already. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure I already claimed them from the shop. Yeah, I've been on top of that. At least I think. Let me see. Yeah. I think pretty much on New Year's was when I claimed all of this stuff. Like, trust me, I'm not missing out on free pulls. I am not missing out. Koyan Dark is Cuckoo but slightly worse. I really think that if you can roll in the Fujino banner and if you can get Koyan Dark, you can skip Cuckoo. Do 2 multis and some hope and a prayer and save the rest. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe 2 multis. Just use my tickets here. And then if I get her, I get her. If I don't, I don't. We'll just have to leave it up to fate. Leave it up to fate. Let's see. I'm gonna be honest. To get the full use out of Cuckoo, Koyan Light is almost a must due to her cooldown reduction and C-Star Bomb. Well, it would have been real nice if we could have gotten one. Maybe I'd be more inclined to spend or to save for her if I had Koyan. But no, I get it. She's really good. So I'm not going to spend every single thing here. I think we have 23 of these tickets. We might just do 20 tickets and then call it there. She also requires Fruits of Eternity, which is an LB2 mat. Yeah, these... Yeah. Fate, roll the credits. Exactly. Alright. If you like cats, summon for Cuckoo. I do indeed like cats. You're not wrong. I do like cats. Believe in tickets. I've summoned random 5-star servants with it. I'm gonna bless you with the power of Roma. Exactly. The power of Roma, dude. We just finished Septim. Now would be the perfect time for the gacha gods to bless us once again. So, I've decided. 20 tickets. We're gonna do it. We're gonna roll on this banner. If we get either of these two characters, I would be extremely happy. I hope we get at least one, but even if we don't get any, I'm not mad, because we still have plenty saved up for the Cuckoo banner once it does come. So, everyone, send me your energy because it's time. Phew, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous going into this. Okay, Potion of Youth. We got, what's his name, Hector? Yep. We got Hector. Whew. Oh, okay, we got the CE that was shown there. Is it good? Curse of the Bunnyfold. Increase the amount of QP earned by 2025 when completing quests. So does this only work on 2025? So next year this will be useless? Oh no, they're saying they increase the amount by 2025. Oh my gosh, I see what they did there. I see what they did there. Okay. Oh no, he's skipping. You want me to go through every single one by one? Don't skip, pray for the rainbow. Okay, okay. I don't mind. I'm used to skipping because of the Koyan banner. Just dumping everything into it. Okay, caster. Charles Babbage, bro. Get this man out of my face. I have no idea who this guy is. I haven't heard anything about this unit. It just gives an extra 2025. Okay. Only skip if CE. Okay. I think we have this one actually. Got Issei and Shiro. Just pray for the rainbow. Okay. Pray for the rainbow. Reality Marble. I don't think we have that one. Increase NP strength by 15% if equipped by an archer class. Okay, okay. Let's see. Caster? Don't be Charles Babbage. Okay. As long as it's not Babbage. Always hating Babbage. Dude, no one talks about him. I feel like I've seen his name maybe twice in this chat ever. And both times were when I summoned him. None of you guys have Babbage leveled up. I refuse to believe it. Okay, we got another one. Oh, how much does it give you if you max limit break it? Bro's having beef with a robot, dude. He keeps invading my polls, bro. What is this, Pretender? Jufu? It's alter ego. Okay. Alright, another Jufu. Here comes the double. Double pull. Okay, a card. Archer. Robin Hood. No Babbage, no modern PC. MLB still only gives 2025? Oh, but it has an additional buff. Okay. The final narrator. I think I have this one. 4% per turn and increase strength by 10% for yourself. Okay. .5% NP damage. What? That's nothing. Jeweled Sword Zelrich. Do we have this? Increase NP gain by 5% and begin battle with NP charge at 25%. This is pretty solid, right? I'm pretty sure that's like a a pretty solid, like, I don't know if budget is the right word, but like low rarity series. Okay, Caster. Geronimo. Save your tickets and do a multi. Alright, we can give it a shot. One multi. Wait, oh, does the bonus carry over though? I guess we can check right now. Nope. The bonus doesn't carry over though. So wouldn't it be like a bit of a waste if I did a 10 pull? Since I already kind of dipped into this new bonus. No don'ts, it is. No finish the 8 summons, okay. Okay, that's what I thought. Pray, alright. Whew. I pray. Fujino, please. Unwithering Flower. Okay, we can't give up hope yet. We have to pray to the Gacha gods. Godfinger will bless you. Collection of mysterious masks. What is that? C-Star gather rate by 100% and drop rate by 5%. This is kind of cool. So here you have the Assassin's Mask. I don't know which one though. I think this is Cursed Arm. And then I think this is Carmilla's. This is from the Phantom of the Opera. This is, I think it's that one guy, right? That 3-star guy. And then, I don't know who this is. Medea, maybe? I'm not sure. I know. Who the heck is that? Just has a sign on their face. Go look at some Fujino fan arts. You need a catalyst to summon the right servant. I don't know if that's appropriate for stream. Oh, okay. I'll take a Medea. I will take a Medea. If we can NP5 her, I will not be mad at that. So, okay, we still have a couple left. The middle one is from Mozart. Okay. I didn't know he wore a mask. Assassin. Alright, Henry Jekyll and Hyde. Rate up is a lie. I was spooked by another 4-star archer when I rolled for Fuji. That's terrible. Oh my god, I know that feels terrible. Mozart, Cursed Arm, 100 Face, Carmilla's Mask. Okay. Fujino is a holy woman. Get a cross. I don't have one, man. I don't have one. At least not one that's near me. Fujino is a holy woman. Okay. Archer. William Tell. His bow looks sick. I just realized. I've never really, like, I've always just kind of paid attention to his face. I've never looked at his actual weapon. It's kind of cool. Oh, I think this is new. Innocent Maiden. 4-star. Increase NP gain by 4% per turn and increase quick card effectiveness by 10%. Okay. Now, this is the final one before we hit this bonus. See what we get. Sakura Special Bento. Shout out to Sakura, chefing it up. And then lastly, oof. Oh, well, this is new though. First sale, Craft Essence, and it is 4-star. So not the 4-star we were looking for, but it is 4-star. Increase Arts card C-star gather rate by 300% and NP gain by 10%. This doesn't seem too bad. All right. We tried. We tried. So when exactly does Cuckoo drop again? Is it? It's not next week, it's the week after, right? So we still have plenty of time to save. We still have plenty of time to save. Hopefully we can get better luck with her. I'm not gonna lie. Well, it's not even about like getting her though. When it comes to these banners, I don't mind not getting the exact unit. It's really just getting at least something good. Like in the Koyan Light banner, not only did I spend almost, I think I've spent actually about 300 summons trying to get her. So not only did I spend 300 summons and not get her, but I didn't get a single 5-star throughout all of those pulls. That is what was really devastating. But we did still get some cool units. Good luck next time, man. Maybe I took all your luck this time. Nah. It is what it is, man. Obviously, this is all building up for the big cuckoo roll. All of this bad luck that I've been getting lately, it's building, it's concentrating, and then it's gonna unleash once we get to cuckoo. That's what I think. That's what I believe. Tets drops on the 14th. Cuckoo drops a week after. Should be a week after LB7 Part 2 drops. Why is he not trying to roll for Rasputin? Just because I've tried Rasputin, and although I do think he has, I've said this so many times, although I do think he has the coolest looking Noble Phantasm, he's just not a character I'm like super interested in. I know he's really good, but I'm personally just not super interested in getting him. 300 SQ is 100 summons, yeah, so that's about... Jeez, oh man, so I've spent about 900 Stellar Quartz. That's... Jeez, that's so sad to think about. But the way I justify it is like, even though I dumped all of that into Koyan and didn't get her, even if I didn't dump all of that into Koyan and put it into someone else, it could have just resulted in me not getting anything for those guys either. 300 summons is average to get a 5-star, so not that bad, but I didn't even get one. That's the problem. That's the problem. Oh my god. Oh man. He's saving streamer luck, exactly. I can't spend all of my streamer luck in the beginning, alright? Such is the FGO experience. Take what you get and don't lose your cool. Exactly. At least you can get Fujino for free later this year on a 4-star ticket. Exactly. Exactly. There aren't any other 4-stars I'm really like pining for. So that'd be the perfect chance. See, that's the thing. Maybe the game knew that. They were like, whoa, slow down there, Cloudy. Save your tickets for Cuckoo. We have Fujino coming back later. You can get her there. The damn priest took me to pity. Sad face. I'm getting Salter for my 4-star ticket. Her Annie buff finna go crazy. Salter? Is that just like straight up regular Salter? Or is there like a... I don't know. Is there like a special Salter? I'd imagine there has to... No. Maybe there is only just one. Yeah, let's hope you had a streamer's luck and not beginner's luck. Ooh, good point, good point. Maybe it was beginner's luck and my true streamer luck hasn't kicked in yet. 800 on a single banner. 900 is pity. You did 100 summons. No, that was on stream. You guys have only seen the summons on stream, my friends. Like I said, what is it? I did all of these. Like, I went through, I did all of the free quests here. I did all of the free quests that I could in Orleans. I did a ton of interludes. I've been, like, spending every single nickel and dime I could pick up to get Koyan Light, even off stream. So, trust me, it was more than just 100. I think I remembered I was super close to getting pity. So close that I was even considering spending for the last bit of pity. But I was like, you know what? It's Christmas. I gotta get gifts. I'm gonna save my money and not spend on here. But I'm telling you, I was close. I even went through and like did the math and like calculated every single pull, and I was like, okay, so 10, 20, 30, like it was bad. It was bad. You might want to do the trial quest in Chaldea Gate. Oh, I think I did already. Oh, a new one. Oh. For the Spiritron dress. Oh wait, no, this is from the story. I did the Kirei one though. I did that one already. Nasu demands your strong will. Exactly. Exactly, from the video yesterday. Man. As free to play, I'm proud of you. Thank you, man. It was tough. It's really hard being that close to pity and not wanting to cross the line. But I did what I had to do. Okay. So we did that. Did we have anything else planned? Or is it just Okeanos now? Oh! PV! I remember. Okay. Let's check out the PV for Okeanos before we dive into it. It's only 16 seconds, but let's see what this has to offer. Every time you read someone saying that character X is very good for Buster Farm, it means that character is good with Koyan Light. Okay, but you have the Castoria. Exactly. This is why I wanted to look up Cuckoo before I just decided, nope, I'm gonna roll for her. It's because I know Castoria is really good for Arts characters. So if she would have been Arts, then that would have been a no-brainer to get her. But the fact that she's a really good Buster Farmer, that's cool and all. I can get her and I can probably make use of her, but I wouldn't be able to, you know, get the most out of her unless I got, you know, other units to support her well. It would be more beneficial for me to look towards Arts units than Buster units where my account is right now. That's how I think. But feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. And maybe she's just that godlike to where you can she's still like better than everyone. Even without units to buffer and support her. If you want my opinion, you wait for Draco. Ooh, so skip Cuckoo and wait for Draco? Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. This was the first one. They got a lot flashier after this. Okay. Oh, so this is the first ever PV that they made. Okay. Arts should be better for you than Buster. I repeat myself, I don't think you will farm that much. I've been farming a bit. Especially, well, I mean, I know the lotto events are kind of rare. Those don't come up too often. But I'm telling you, man, those forbidden pages, I've been grinding. I have been grinding for those forbidden pages. But I guess as I progress throughout the story, farming should become easier, since there's like specific stages that have really high drop chances. But anyways, let me mute this, because here we have Fate Grand Order, 3rd Singularity, Okeanos PV. Let's check it out. Chapter 3 begins. Oh! Okay. Oh my god, that did go by quick. What the heck? So I was confused at first because when I was looking through, you see, where is he? You see Kucaster here. And then you see, oh my gosh, why can I not remember her? Why can't I remember her name? What the heck? Nero. And then you see Nero here. So I was like, oh, these guys are coming back. But I think they were showing, like, Kucaster was from Fuyuki City. And then Nero here is from Septum, and then we also saw Joan of Arc, which was Orleans, and then after that, well, and then they show Saber here. I don't know why, but then after that, they finally show Francis Drake, who seems like she's gonna be the MC of Okeanos here. Sealed Ends of the Four Seas. Okay. Yeah, we gotta give a quick honorary Umu. Pay respects to Nero. Rest in peace. But I guess she's not really dead. So, let's get back to the game and dive into Okeanos finally. Draco is the rarest servant in the game, but it is worse than Summer Castoria. Only starting from the next chapter that PVs are actually lore accurate. Most of the enemies in story are 7 classes. By the way, will you see the opening for part 1 of Fate Grand Order? Yes. All of the videos that you guys suggested, I'm more than down to check them out. The only thing is I'm not sure when to check them out, so let me know. If we get to a certain point where there's a certain video I should check out beforehand, feel free to let me know. I know there's a bunch of PVs and other videos like that. So, yeah, just feel free to let me know in the chat if there's something you want me to check out. But here it is. First time ever diving into Okeanos. Cannon ready. Alright, fire! Oh my gosh, they really they really did her justice here. Damn it, it's not good. Looks like we're not working after all. Looks like it's not working after all. I can see that. We're fools to be taking them seriously. Hard to port. Time to... Hard to... Oh. This is like a pirate lingo here. Hard to port. Time to make a run for it, men. Catch the breeze and flee. Breeze? Isn't this more like a storm? If we put the sails up, our ship will be blown away. It's okay, even pirates want to fly sometimes. Now, you'll have more lame stories for when we return to land. Maybe they'll finally work on the ladies. Dang, she's cooking them over here. And returning from the skies, it's a tale any woman of wit will love. Ha, our pelican's seriously getting some air now. Looks like the boss is out of control. What? Pelican? What the hell did you just call my ship? The Hind. The Golden Hind, ma'am. My mistake. Alright, hang tight, you little twerps. Our boss's good luck is the real deal. Believe in her, and she'll get us out of this alive. Once we're on land again, even swabbies will get to feast. Don't you go dying on me now. Ah, after what we've seen, we'd follow you into the depths of hell, Captain. Don't be silly, I've got no use for dead people. A pirate's all about staying alive and sailing. Now, get to work, you idiots. We'll win this war and return to drink ourselves silly. Ooh, Captain Drake, you're the best. I love being a pirate. Alright, seems like she's a pretty good captain. Her people respect her. You managed to escape this massive whirlpool, and you aren't even a heroic spirit. Unbelievable. Who's this guy? But, hehehe. Ha 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 ha. That's what makes you Francis Drake. Your legend is true. Okay, I'm not... What? What is going on here? I feel like they just gave up at the end. What the heck? What is this writing? I woke up at the same time today. I checked my temperature, my 5 senses. To drive the point home, I said my name out loud. A deep breath. I confirmed my consciousness, and I was told it might disappear each time I fell asleep. I was myself. My existence had been approved one more day. Good morning, number 2. Aren't you cold? The temperature outside is 70 below. It's especially cold this morning. Well, I suppose that's irrelevant as long as you're in this room. There in that clean, comfortable room, I said what came to my mind. That's quite troublesome. Any inconveniences? If there's something you don't like, please let me know. He smiled as he told me that, and gave me a very pained look. Is this MASH? Maybe this is like a MASH flashback? I thought perhaps that part of his body was in pain. Are you okay? I asked him. Yeah, I'm fine. Guess my worries were unwarranted. Good morning, blank. Congrats on your 5,110th awakening. Thank you very much, I responded. That was how I genuinely felt. I was extremely happy. For one more day, I'd get to enjoy the wonders of this world. Got the photo. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Which one would this be? This would be more like this, right? Yeah, that one seems a lot more accurate. Ow. No, foe, you must not bite. You should use a gentler touch. Even if they are as dense as a rock. See, like a blade peeling a carrot. Good morning, Mash. My non-REM sleep to fully awake in a single second. Good morning, and... Very impressive, Senpai. You're clearly enthusiastic about being entrusted with the continuation of humanity. I'm serious about it too. Let's be optimistic and head to the control room. Okay. Good morning, everyone. How did you all sleep? I didn't sleep much. We defeated Lev Laner and retrieved the second Holy Grail. That's great, but there are more questions. What was that pillar of flesh? Who was that claiming to be one of the 72 demon gods? We unfortunately don't have the time or resources to analyze these questions. Dr. Roman, speaking of the 72 demon gods, well... Yeah, I can only think of one thing. The familiars who served a certain ancient king. Ancient king? Hold on. That's right, the king of ancient Israel, the greatest summoner in the world of mages. The familiars who served him were the infamous 72 demon gods. Huh? Are you Da Vinci? Yes, good, perfect. Mash, I love your reaction. It was worth slipping those cue cards to Roman. As a genius, my stage entries must be grand. Please don't tire me out so early in the morning, Da Vinci. Also, please refrain from spreading rumors. None of this information is substantiated. To begin, the 72 demon gods are all fantasies. Demon gods don't actually exist. These days, people speculate that they were merely familiars broken down into 72 different roles, right? Yeah, but since the roles were so clearly defined, some theorize that they may be the origin of angels. And since he actually claimed to be one, it's not unrelated? How about the hypothesis that Lev, or the mastermind behind him, summoned a certain ancient king? That possibility does exist. Still, I find the idea of 72 demon gods hard to believe. Why is that? I mean, CloudyCrow actually fought one, right? That's why. The data I have seems to correspond with what I would have expected from a demon. But, how do I put this? It follows the legend too well. The concept of demons came much later than that king. Suppose that king really did turn into a heroic spirit. His noble phantasm would be a lot simpler and smarter. It would be strange to have such an ominous demon god, one that modern day people know of, serving under him. You have a point. The chance that they're just assuming the name is high. Now, if we could just ask servants related to demon gods a few questions, it would make our lives infinitely easier. Yeah, that's why, from now, I don't comment on the demon god Lev transformed into. It's still anybody's guess. Back on topic, let's talk about obtaining the third Holy Grail. This may seem sudden, but CloudyCrow, did you get seasick back in Rome? A little bit. Well, it's about to get a lot worse. I see, right, of course. Humans are creatures that have learned to adapt. I'm sure you'll be fine. That's not very reassuring, Doctor. Dude, Foe is really yapping it up today. I don't think I've ever used this soundboard this much. Oh, Foe is going to head out again? I'm not superstitious, but when Foe's around, Mash's mental state stabilizes. I'll be counting on you. I'm sorry, Doctor, but if Foe's nearby during a crisis, I just feel so much calmer. We don't have that sound. we might need to add one more. What is in Q? New land always awaits us with each race shift. The more we find familiar, the better. Take him with you. The year is 1573. The location, an ocean as far as the eye can see. Ocean, you say? Right, the geography is shifting correspondingly with the singularity. It doesn't look like there's an area that can be specifically marked here. The sea only has several islands scattered around. I would like you to investigate the cause of this singularity immediately. Roger that. You got it, Captain. It would be quite troublesome if we landed in the middle of the ocean right after being teleported. I was just about to say. Are we gonna teleport and just fall straight into the ocean? I don't know how to swim. Senpai, you're not a great swimmer either, are you? Don't worry, I've taken that into consideration for the purposes of the race shift. It'd be hilarious if he just gave them like floaties or something. At least you won't end up in the wall somewhere, in case you do end up in the ocean. Oh, wait! What the heck? No way, these guys are terrible! Here's a floaty for when you teleport and fall into open water, shark-infested waters. Here's a floaty. Cool, isn't it? I took the liberty of designing the Decalavian style. Haha, this is needlessly pricky. Fitting the ocean theme, it's like a starfish. Dr. Roman? This is putting Senpai's safety on the line, right? Sorry, it was just a little joke before departure. I shall tend to the race shift at all costs. I still have some worries, but we don't have the time to address all of them. Master, let's go. I'll give it everything I have. Let's do it, Mash. Of course, leave the combat to me once we arrive. You're coming after all. I don't have a sound for that. I don't. And I'm not doing it myself. Looks like you're all set. Now let's start the search for the third Holy Grail. Unsummon program start. Spiritron conversion start. Counting down to race shift. 3, 2, 1. All procedures cleared. Grand order. Commencing operation. Alright. Okeanos. Third singularity. Humanity Foundation value A. Sealed ends of the 4 seas. Okeanos. And here we are. We see the map. We're starting on the pirate ship. Oh, I like how the rest of the map is like, there's clouds blocking it. Wait, this map is huge. I guess it's not that big. We're just starting on the bottom right. Okay, interesting. Alright, that was a lot of reading. Let me see what happened in the chat. Peak writing. I don't know why, but the NPC pirate sprite is my favorite sprite. Really? The random pirate number 3? Only her, Nero, Betty, and Gilgamesh are living people in part 1. He may not be a scumbag in extra, but he isn't that good of a guy. Here comes the most degenerate character, villain of date. Not gonna lie, her being alive here kind of contradicts some facts from extra. Let's see. Did a foe get a rabbit vaccine or not? I guess we'll find out. We will definitely find out. So yeah, this does drive home that Mash's embrace that death could come at any moment. His NP would be simpler and smarter. Is this just a meme of Obama giving himself a medal? Yeah, true! I didn't think about that. That is so true. Because we know the truth. What's really going on here. They're all just okay with Foe going in. Yeah, it's just a normal day in Cloudy chat. Exactly. I kept glancing over and I saw the chat was flying, man. But that's awesome. That's part of what makes this stream so fun. Is the fact that you guys could be bringing up conversations that are even like completely unrelated from the story and just having a good time. Do you think the opening would cause any problems with copy strike? I don't know. It depends. Is it like an actual like anime opening like with music, or is it just visuals? Because if it's just visuals, then I can work around that. But if it's like music too, that's a lot harder to work around. At least without cutting it up pretty drastically. Can you zoom out the map on an emulator? I think I can. I'm not sure how though. Let me see. I know there's got to be an option to zoom out somewhere over here. Rotate the screen, full screen. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's an operation recorder. That's cool. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know if I can zoom out or zoom in. Looks like it doesn't work. Let's see. The most badass pirate ever, Drake. If you want spoilers, tell me. I will tell you why she is the best. If it's story spoilers, no. If it's like, you know, well, yeah, if it's story spoilers, definitely not. But if you have any like fun facts about the actual Francis Drake that doesn't, you know, ruin anything story related, then go for it. It's an anime OP, music and all. Yeah, that's gonna be rough. That's something that, oh no, I don't even think I could do it on stream. YouTube's really strict. The same music that was in the commercial. Hold control and mouse wheel? Oh, you're right! Hey, you learned something new. Oh my god, you can zoom in so close. Yep, so this is the whole map. We got a lot to go. Okay, perfect. Yo, I'm late. Not too late, though. Not too late. We still haven't even gotten into the first stage of Okeanos, but you did miss like the prologue for Okeanos. And we did do some rolls, but nothing crazy came from it, so you really didn't miss a whole lot. So anyways, pirate ship. Pirates of Chaldea. Oh no. Oh no. Let's try to sell. Let's try to sell. I don't know how we got over so much. Okay, get rid of these. So that is servant XP. What about servants that we can get rid of? Because I know many of these we have at 5-star. What's Geronimo at? Or I guess we can just go here. Noble Phantasm. And now we have him. clear servants, you have a ton of copies. I do. So what I'm gonna do is like fuse them together, try to finish any NP5s that I can, and then I'll probably burn the rest unless they are, you know, new characters. Because like one, for example, that I know we have extra of is like Jason, for example. I already have him NP5, so I'm just gonna get rid of this one. You should also turn on auto burn for 1 through 3 star EXP. I can do that. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't do it correctly. And we got a Boudica duplicate. You can click the button next to menu to see the map without the HUD in the way. Oh yeah, you're right. The little like box with the slash through it. Okay, Robin Hood. Can't wait to see your reactions to the Valentine's cutscenes. Some are kind of hilarious. Is that for like the Valentine's event? Alright, so Geronimo, we have 2 duplicates for you, buddy. Valentine's is next month, yes sir. Okay. I think that's about it for the characters that need dupes. And the rest of these are most likely just extra. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we need any of these guys here. None of them are locked either. Let me just check Zhufu. Where is she? Okay, she's already maxed. Alright. Let's get rid of them. Shop. Burn. Make sure. Okay. No one important getting burned here. Okay. We got a rare prism. Alright, so now hopefully we should have enough storage. Leveling Robin Hood or your rail for a specific boss in later Singularity. Level that Chen Gong. That is definitely on the menu. Or on the schedule. I do want to level him. Oh, wow. You can see it even without the maps. That's cool, though. I like how it's, like, kind of, sort of animated. Alright, let's dive into it. Pirates of Chaldea. So, what would be best for this situation? If Sword beats Lance, and Lance beats Bow, then it'd probably be best if we got Bow. That way we're neutral against Bow, and we beat Sword. Unless... is Pretender good against all of these? Is that what that means? And what does this say for Avenger? I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie. I understand what the arrows inside of these circles mean. But some of the ones outside of the circle are a bit confusing. Like, I see this red arrow go up here, which means that they're effective against these guys. But does that apply to just Pretenders since it's coming from Pretender? Does it apply to both since they're both in the same box? It's a little confusing. Pretender is good against knights. As in they do more damage or they resist? Do more damage, right? Or maybe both? Let's see who we have here. Trying to find a pretender I haven't used. We haven't used the Lady Avalon. We could try them. It depends if the arrow starts and ends with the box or outside. Okay, do more damage. Got it. Okay. Let's see what she does. Is this? No. This is a Noble Phantasm. Increase max HP. Increase NP gauge each turn for all allies. Gain C stars. Okay, so she's like a support. Let's do it. Yo, Maximilian, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you stopping by. There are only 4 pretenders in the game. Okay, so this might be the only one that I haven't used yet. Well, her and Hephaestion, you guys call her Faker, I think. I don't think I've used her either. Hey, Mash. True, we never did race shift to the ocean before. Yes, but Mash. Yes, Senpai? I know exactly what you're trying to say. Dr. Roman, if you have any excuses, let's hear them. Well, Murphy's Law, was it? When there's a chance of failure, you're sure to be guided towards that failure? Yeah. What's it? I've heard it called Murphy's Law, but I think it's also called Chaos Theory. Where it's like anything that can go wrong will go wrong, or something like that. Is that what? So this must be after. They must have fallen straight into the water with the floaties. They climbed onto the boat, and then they're like talking to Roman, saying like, what was that all about, man? What are you trying to do here? Also, when you think about it, it is completely possible to be race shifted onto a deserted island and wait a full 28 years before help arrives, right? Then wouldn't you say it's rather beneficial to have transport immediately available? Look, even Foe's tired of his shenanigans. Not really sure what's going on, but get him, fellas! Nice. Beautiful writing. Seems like Dr. Roman needs to be disciplined after all. Sorry, I promise I meant well. I don't know who you guys are, but get him! Murphy's Law? Cole's Slaw. Yes. Cole's Slaw, exactly. Merlin's still better in some cases. Oh. I think the next chapters you will see why most people consider Septim the weakest or the second weakest chapter in all of FGO. Okay, I hope so. I hope so. Oh yeah, now that we've actually finished it, what are my thoughts? What did I give Orleans again? I think I gave Orleans like, what was it, like a 6.5? I think I rated it a 6.5. And then I gave Septim a 5. But we hadn't finished it yet. So now that we finished it, I'm not gonna lie, not too no, the ending was kind of clean. The ending was kind of clean with Romulus and his Noble Phantasm and everything. That was pretty cool. Honestly, it turned around in a pretty big way. 6.57, and then I gave Septim a 5. I think I'm willing to bump it up. If Orleans is a 6.5, I'd give Septim probably like, I'm not gonna lie, probably like a 6.5. I'd probably give it about the same score if I really sit down and think about it. now that we finished it, I think I might give it the same score. Because the ending did bump it up quite a bit. And I don't feel like I enjoyed Orleans more than Septum. But I also don't feel like I enjoyed it less. So I'd put them about the same score for me right now. There were some, like, kind of like what the heck is going on moments in Orleans. Especially with Siegfried. He was with us for so much of the Singularity, but he just wasn't doing anything because he was injured. So he was just kind of there. And then he finally came back around the end, but... Let's see. I believe 6.5, and you said it was a solid 5. I think you will give a solid 7 or so. Honestly, 4 first singularities are more or less the same. Really, the random Altera thing was clean to you? Random... I'm trying to... Oh, that's a good point. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good point. My brain hadn't thought that far ahead. I remembered the whole Romulus situation and how Romulus almost kind of like shook Nero to her core and made her question her own like purpose. I thought that was really cool, her coming around and facing Romulus, and I guess it was just fascinating kind of seeing how the big bad guy that we were trying to stop this whole time might not have even really been a bad guy. He just thought that Nero wasn't running Rome as she should have. They just had differing opinions. It's the different opinions of two different kings protecting the same land. I think that's kind of fire. But the random Altera situation in the end, yeah, that is kind of wacky. She came out of nowhere. She was trying to destroy the world and everything. I like Altera, especially after the short we saw last stream. But that was definitely a what the heck are you doing here kind of situation. So that does knock it down, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, man. Dude, okay. 6.5 for Orleans and 5.5 for Septum. I think they could have just cut it off right before Altera came around and it would have been better, for sure. That whole Altera situation was just not it. We'll keep that, I guess. Increase NP gauge and NP charge by 1 level when using NP for all allies. We'll save that. Well, it lasts for 3 turns. 1 time, though. And we'll use this for the next one. Okay. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Get a bit of a boost. Great. Pirates don't know math. Pirates don't know math. This is for sure taking them out. You know you can cancel the skill confirmation? Yeah, I do. And now that you mention it, maybe I should turn it off. Because I was thinking like, oh, what if there's a situation where I, you know, click something and I don't want to use it? But probably more often than not, I'm gonna use it, so. Dang. Oh wait, no, we could use that, so. And then I think we'll maybe, what is this? Oh, yep. Okay, there you go. Let's see what this does. Apply invincible. Apply a state where charge is decreased by 1 each turn. Increase NP gauge for yourself depending on number of enemies. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So now let's just try to kill here if we can. Okay, that's 1, 2, and then there should be 3. Boom. And then we finish it with the Noble Phantasm. 20% for every enemy, so that's just a straight up 60. Can there be more than 3 enemies? Probably not all at once, right? Let's see. Okay. Lady of Avalon. The Winds of Avalon. Okay, that's kind of cool. Is this Avalon? Dang. It's massive. That was a pretty cool, like, cinematic shot here. And then we kill them with math. There can be 6 enemies on the field. Really? 6 enemies in recent stages. That's cool. That's got to be so satisfying, just blowing them all up with an AoE Noble Phantasm. Dang, so she can basically get, what, if there's 6, 20% each, so she can get over 100% ult charge in one turn? Or with that one skill. Sorry about that. Ooh, I don't like to get rough, but with the situation as it is, I have no choice but to interrogate you forcefully. Who are you? Where is this ocean? And what's going on? Would you care to explain? Hey, we have no clue either. See, before we knew it, we were afloat around here. Our compasses and maps are completely useless too. When you've got no clue what's going on, see, you just attack the prey in front of you, right? It's the pirate's way. What? So you had no idea who we were? And you didn't know if it's safe to do so, yet you still attacked us? That's right, yo-ho, because we're pirates. What should we do, senpai? He started to sing like he's in a musical. Is he an idiot? I may be an idiot, but I do have some leads. Where it has it, there's a pirate island nearby. We're running low on food and water. I say it's a good idea to try the island. Pirate Island? Are there lots of pirates there? Yeah, it is Pirate Island. For now, we don't have any leads that feel like leads. We might as well go there. Understood. Well, everyone, I hereby exercise my rights as victor. Please man the wheel. Head towards this pirate island. Aye, aye, sir. That would be aye, aye, ma'am. This guy really is a bonehead. Alright, we're already getting to some of those serpent jewels. Alright, Pirate Island. Okay. So, basically the same as last time. I don't know. Let's just go archer. Why not? See if there's an archer here that I haven't used. I feel like now though we're getting to the point where we've mostly played with like everyone in this game. Not everyone in this game, but you know, most of them that are common supports. I'm not sure who to go here. I guess when in doubt, no. I want to try someone new. And I guess it's so early into the game, we don't really need to worry about effectiveness. Let's try her. Meltrilis. Sure. I don't know if I've seen her or not yet. I guess we'll find out. Check Koyan Dark? Okay, we can do that. I think I've seen her, but I'm not sure. It might have just been the other Koyan. You should sort the support by attack. Okay. You've probably only seen like a third of the servants in this game. There are like 300, 400. That's a good point. Well, out of the like, can I even say that? I was gonna say out of the common supports that people use, I think I've seen most of them. I'm sure there's gonna be some that I'll probably never see, just because no one ever uses them as supports. Like probably Blackbeard. I'm probably never gonna see his Noble Phantasm, just because no one uses him as a support. Looks like this is Pirate Island. Woohoo! Women! Prey hunting. Looks like fun. Looks like pirates are just as enthusiastic on land. I'm taking them out. I don't know if they explained this, but the class further to the left is the one with the biggest HP total. So in this case, there's more sabers or a big saber enemy. Oh. The class furthest to the left is the one with the biggest HP total. Oh, you mean on the top when they... Oh, I had no idea. Wait, that's actually so helpful to know. Okay, I'm probably just going to turn on the confirm skill just because I won't be able to see what their skills can do. Apply evade, increase NP gauge for yourself. Sure. Whoa, what the heck? What is she wearing? What is this outfit? This is crazy. This looks like a battle... I don't even know what to call this. Like a battle ballroom dress. Increase attack. Apply a state that increases your critical strength before dealing normal attack damage, but decrease defense. Sure. Decrease NP strength for all enemies. Decrease NP strength for all allies except yourself. Increase NP strength for yourself. Oh my gosh. That's kind of scary. Alright, let's take care of these guys. Melt, my beloved. Melt. Have you tested Sakamoto Ryoma? Oh, I can go back and check. I'm not sure. You need to try Ozymandias? I think I have. Ozymandias, he was the guy from Camelot, right? I'm pretty sure I've used him. Deal significant damage to a single enemy. Oh, so single target. Now, I think that only gives us 20, so we won't have enough here. Okay. I guess we can just use her Noble Phantasm. And then see what a full combo looks like. Sarasvati Melto. Okay, cool. Whoa! I love how... Oh, okay. Alright. I'll drink you all at once. That was cool. That was cool. I like how long it was. I feel like it was a bit longer than most Noble Phantasm classes. But she was just messing that guy up. I'm sure there's gotta be like, you know, spinning top memes of her out there.
いいともいいとも
やればいいんでしょ。
穴だらけだ。ぶっつりで戦え。
The Pharaoh King. Her lower half covers as much as pasties. I mean, oh my god, I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize. It really doesn't leave much to the imagination, does it? Okay. Then we'll just take you guys out here. Meltrellis is a type of flower, just like a sakura. Oh snap, I see what they did there.
マセマ光るマリグナントアナイアレイト。よし勝利。まあ妥当な結論だ。
Her fighting style is like a ballerina dance. Yeah, I really like it. I like how she just like summoned a whirlpool and was just like swirling around the guy, just kicking his butt. All right, next please. Hey, give me a break. I didn't mean any harm. It was my instinct as a pirate. Well, what a poor excuse for a pirate. Does anyone on this island have a grasp of the situation? Oh, that would be Boss, I guess. Who's Boss? Listen and be amazed. Francis Drake, the greatest, most glorious pirate on the high seas. Why this swagger all of a sudden? Perhaps it's a desperate attempt to seem more pirate-like. That's what I think. After we get through the forest, you'll find the great pirate Francis Drake's secret hideout. You guys are done for. When Boss gets a hold of you, you'll be... Why does this person keep talking like a grunt? Setting up one's character is important in any era. It's even normal to recreate your body into a beautiful idol. Oh my gosh. Of course, Da Vinci would say that. Sorry, Da Vinci, but can you just go back to your workshop? What's with all the ruckus? Is it magic? Magic or something? Oh my! What is this adorable little creature? It looks delicious. Foe? You probably shouldn't have come, now that I think about it. Eat him and I'll beat you till you cry. Eat him and I'll crush you till you cry. Looks like he doesn't have many options. Yes, sorry. Master, we need to press onward. Francis Drake, one of the great heroes that pioneered this world. We are in the midst of the age of exploration. If he's the real Drake, he's probably a living being. He's the first voyager in history to sail around the globe and live to tell the tale. England received great fortune from his actions. They bested Spain, who had been dominating the world seas. Spain was once touted as the sun that never sets, but even Spaniards feared him, the El Drake, El Drake. Truly the hero who brought down the sun. The prosperity of the British Empire wouldn't be possible without Captain Drake. Though Drake, I'm not gonna lie, she's kind of sounding like a fan right now. Though Drake was officially sanctioned by the state as a corsair, a pirate is still a pirate. I wonder where she's learned all of this info about these people from. Did they just have her in her room like studying historical figures and stuff? Judging from the behavior of pirates we've met so far, odds are high that he's a good-for-nothing thug. Okay. Don't let your guard down. Oh, that Roman line was good. Yes, that is correct. Most likely a gluttonous giant, a nefarious character able to grab a barrel in one hand and chug its contents. It is quite disturbing, but there is no doubt that he's a key person of this era. We must somehow get the help of Francis Drake. Boss, we've got guests. They said they wish to speak to you, boss. The hell? Jeez, right when I'm in a good mood from this good rum. Guests, are they pirates? I don't think so. They seem a bit classier than us and a bit more violent. A bit. The hell is that? Well then, government or army? I don't think they're any of those. So you don't know. Fine, bring them in. If you'll excuse me. Alright, we're gonna meet the legendary Francis Drake. Who wouldn't be a fan of the magnificent Drake? She hasn't heard. Okay. Ooh, Charles Henry Sanson. So what was the Lancer you said? Let me scroll up and see if I can find it. It was pretty high up there though, I don't even remember. Don't worry, Melt's OG fit back in CCC was even less to the imagination. Gotcha. Man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I can't find the original. I don't think you've tried Super Bunyan. I have her in the first list. Okay, we can try her. Yeah, I can't find that comment. Oh, there it is. Sakamoto Ryoma Lancer. We'll try them first and then Super Bunyan. If they're even here. It was Sakamoto something. Cullen, Minamoto no Raiko. We tried Koyohime, or Kiyohime. We tried her last stream. Alright, one last look. Jaguar Warrior. That's a face I haven't seen in a while. We got Karna here. Fionn Mac Comhale. I don't think I've ever seen him either. Okay, so you said Super Bunyan on this first page. Let's see. We got a lot of mashes on this first page. We'll do one refresh, and if I can't find it, then I will just find someone random. Because I don't want to spend too long looking for servants. Mecha Ellie-chan. This must have been one of the Ellies we saw in the Noble Phantasm. Okay. Helena Blavatsky. Have we seen her? Oh, well, she's resisted here anyways. I guess we can try Koyan Dark. I don't remember if I've seen her or not. Just because she looks just like Koyan Light, and I know I've used Koyan Light a lot, but I don't know if I've ever used Koyan Dark. Well, now, you certainly brought me some strange ones, Bombay? Yeah, but they've got their good points. Not only did they save our lives, but they're excited to meet their idol captain. Idol? I'm their idol? Really? Yeah, they've been saying how great you are, how Drake can blast away the Spanish Armada in an instant. That Drake's a giant over 3 meters tall who drowns rum by the barrel. They're really excited. What? What's up with that? I haven't committed such sins yet. I like how she said yet. Senpai, I'm so stunned I can't speak. Me too. Who knew that the Francis Drake was? Who knew she was a woman? Yeah, who knew she was a beautiful lady? Stand aside, Bombay. I'll do the talking. So, who on earth are you? Looks like you took good care of my boys. We're from the organization. That sounds so ominous. We're from the organization. You must be Francis Drake. My name is Mash Kirillite. I'm part of the Chaldea Security Organization. This is my master, CloudyCrow. Chaldea? What do the stargazers want with us? Are they here to sell us some new maps of constellations? What? This drunk actually knows her stuff. Even the origins of Chaldea. Something feels really shallow about you, sir. Cowardly, gutless, pessimistic, a good man but a chicken. I hate people like you the most. Perfect. Senpai, her analysis. I mean, instinct is perfect. Shucks. She knows, dude. From this, he said like 3 words and she already knows the kind of guy he is. Well, spare me the details. They're just a pain in the ass. So what does Chaldea want with me anyways? Right, we were sent to fix all the anomalies in this era. Okay. Captain Francis Drake, since you're so great, you've probably already noticed. Something is wrong with this era, with this world. The ocean you've spent your days in, and the ocean we see before us are not the same. Heh, all this talk about the world, the era, they were things I decided to completely ignore. But I can't talk about the ocean. You're right, something did feel strange. I thought so. We can explain why. But when I say strange, I don't mean it as a bad thing. There's no other world that's as fun as this one. Isn't that right, you scumbags? And then they just start applauding. Woohoo, you bet. You're the best, boss. Here to never-ending run. What? You see, we pirates long for freedom, even if it entails evil deeds. If you insist on speaking with me, you must pass some tests first. Try to defeat me, the Francis Drake, then we can talk. I'm as drunk as they come right now. Let's see if you have what it takes to sober me up. I guess too much freedom is sometimes a bad thing. Like in France, please use the back of the blade. Of course, I shall respond to Captain Drake's request. Master. Let's go. Already fighting her, but she's not at her full strength. Unless maybe she's stronger when she drinks. If you see someone rare on the support list, you should abort whatever you're doing and use them since you might not see them again. That's a good point. Because, like, for example, Sanson, I don't think I've ever seen Sanson as a support. Whoa, okay, now that I look at her, maybe I have used her before. She looks kind of crazy. And increase NP gauge for all allies. Whoa, what the heck, bro? What was that? Her tails, each of her tails, like eyes opened up out of them. Increase NP charge by 2 level when using NP. Well, we gotta get our NP first. What the heck? Increase critical strength. Apply inflict poison, curse, and burn to target when attacking for yourself. And inflict corroding poison, disastrous curse, and spreading fire to all enemies. Oh my god. That's like every status in the game. Okay. I don't think there's really much else we can do. Let's shuffle up the cards a bit. Okay, didn't help much. Let's just hope we don't kill. France is France, not a Canadian rapper. Dang, she just dropped some meteors. I can't imagine what her lore is. I cannot imagine. Just looking at her, she looks like she's probably like some Japanese deity. Like, maybe... No, she can't be a deity. Because there aren't really a whole lot of gods in Fate. Maybe she's like the son or daughter of Amaterasu or something. I have no idea. Okay. So, we can get a full combo here. Maybe. If this doesn't one-tap her. Let's see. Oh, I should have used her second ability. Okay, I have seen it before. Oh my god, yeah, I do remember this now. Yeah, this is most definitely not a year one servant. Just look at that. Just imagine, bro. This is what we could have gotten today. This is what we could have gotten. Dang. If only. If only. Alright, let's have Moriarty. Oh my god, look at all these debuffs! What the heck? Alright, let's have Moriarty clean that here. Or hopefully clean up. Basically nuke the field, exactly. Right, did that finish her? Okay, it did. Perfect. Alright. Use her last skill? Yeah, I missed it. Or wait, no, I did use her last skill. That was the poison one. The one that poisoned and cursed and burned. So powerful. This person is flesh and blood, right? Well, she should be. Thing is, I'm getting a magical energy reading from her. So she's either a mage or a hero from birth. Ah, that hits the spot. Rum's got nothing on this. I'm telling you. Hey boss, you alright? Ha ha ha, what are you talking about? Of course I'm alright. That aside though, seems that I lost. You can boil me, fry me, sleep with me, anything you want, huh? Oh, what? I was gonna say Fujimaru, but we're Gudako, right? What are these answers? I guess it is a bit soon though. It is a bit soon. We literally just met her like 5 minutes ago. But I mean, dang, he didn't even want to, you know, hang out? Master, I don't think you need to reply every time. Of course, Mash is mad. Oh, I see, I see. In that case, I guess it can't be helped. Anyways, a loss is a loss. I'll hear you guys out. But you know what? From the looks of it, if you want to ride... Oh, you want to ride, don't you? You're looking for something, but are unfamiliar with these seas. That's why you need to rely on me, pirate or not. We need you, Francis Drake. I see. Ha, so that's it. So, what exactly do you want from us? We lost, so we'll give you anything other than our lives. First, we must understand the situation. Where exactly are we? Oh, man. Gudako would? Exactly! Gudako would. This wouldn't even be a question for her. England? Or closer to Spain, perhaps? Or are we in the Caribbean? Sorry. Come to think of it, we don't know either. So all of that revelry and you don't even know? Right, because there's no shortage of food or booze. Alright, now that we've surrendered to you, we're officially part of your crew. How about we start off with a toast? Hey, wait a second. Come on, it's fine. It's all good. It's not good. Hey, what are you... No, wait. Master, save me. What are these readings? What's up? Oh, I got something in my eye. I put Melt from CCC in the Discord. If you want to see it, may not want to show it on stream. Sure. Let me check it out real quick. Okay, yes. Yep. If you want to see it, hey, link to the Discord is pinned at the top. But I am not putting that on stream. Nah, it must be an error. I'll make some adjustments. Dobrynya Nikitic. Can you see my message on Discord? There is Melt OG outfit there too. Let's see. Melt OG outfit. I don't know exactly how this works, but can't you react to the opening by showing only the image, but the music plays just for you? Yes and no. Sometimes even visuals of openings can be copyrighted. Yeah, basically, like, I guess what I could do is just the usual filter that I do for my reaction videos. Like, let me see if I can show you guys real quick. Like this, I could put this filter over the video and that should help, but yeah, it's tricky just because, like, I could make it so that only I hear the audio and you guys don't, but then how entertaining would it really be for people to watch if they can't hear anything and only I can hear? But I mean, you guys let me know because I have no idea. Wasn't he? Wait. Check out Jacques Demolay, Foreigner 2 if you haven't. I put mine in the extra slot. Try Fionn Mac Mullane. Fionn Mac Mullane. And Jacques Demolay. In the extra, Jacques. Let's see. Jacques Demolay. A lot of Oberons. A lot of young gooey fays. Oh, now we see him again. Qin Shi Huang. It's not here. Refresh again. Jacques Demolay. Sitonai. EO. Cats, alright, can't find it. Have you used Bazette? I have used Bazette. And I remember specifically because I screwed up her ultimate the first time I used her. And then Fionn Mac Mullane. I think he was in all. If I don't see him here, then I'll just pick someone. Oh, there's Jacques. Jacques Demolay. Sure. They look awesome. Farming for evil bones. Oh, EO is rare for a support servant. Yeah, I was thinking of going for EO too. Fiona's a lancer. Got you. Okay. Alright, men. To our two new comrades, CloudyCrow and Mash. Huh? That's backwards. To their new comrades, us. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, but we really don't have time for this. Can't be helped. Might as well. If you can't beat them, join them. Please don't give in so easily. We have to set sail and check out these waters immediately. What's with the gloomy look? You'll never find treasure with an attitude like that. That's not what I mean. If you're going to help, please consider our situation. Huh? Oh, I get it, more or less. These waters are abnormal, right? I mean, I've seen superhumans walking around who don't even budge from cannon fire. Servants! Being a pirate myself, see, I've been through my share of chaos. I can usually tell when it's something bad and unavoidable. These waters are abnormal. One moment we're in a jungle, the next we're in a temperate Mediterranean climate. The currents and winds are a mess too. I mean, even sailing straight out into the sea is tricky. Moreover, there's no continent in this ocean, nor is there in England. So you already knew that much. Hence why we were already planning on a new journey as soon as tomorrow. Doesn't make sense for pirates to settle down on land. Gotta find a town to call our home base. Tonight was supposed to be the pre-party, but you guys showed up out of nowhere. I see. Don't sweat it. You guys are a good omen. From what I can tell, you know how to handle a cannon or two, right? I've never tried, but probably. So if you already know this much, why did you attack us? Ha ha ha. Well, isn't that obvious? Because it seemed like fun. Such a trivial reason. So CloudyCrow, you say? You the captain or something? Something similar, I would say. In that case, drink up. Oh my, what was that? Why was it shining there? Let's be friends from one captain to another. What is this supposed to be? Foe's trying to stop us. Man. They know. No underage drinking here. Huh? Now someone knows how to hold their liquor. What is going on? Maybe this is like, because earlier they said that they were picking up magical energy readings from her. Maybe that's where it's coming from. Senpai? What is it, Mash? The Holy Grail! I think that's Foe giving confirmation there. I know. Actually, I didn't know. Senpai, the Holy Grail! We'll get it. No, that's not what I mean. The Holy Grail for everyone who fought with us. Okay, that's not what I mean, Senpai. Let's do our best, Mash. Wait, are we drunk? Senpai, how many fingers am I holding up? Oh my god. I see 2 mashes, so... Get a hold of yourself, Senpai. Right in front of you. The Holy Grail, it's here. Why are you staring at me all of a sudden? You see someone you recognize? That's not it at all. That thing. What the captain has in her hands. Wait, so she was just drinking from the Holy Grail. Aha, you got a fine pair of eyes there. Gold tankers are usually so tasteless, but not this one. It's not just the never-ending booze from it either. Place it on the table and behold, it produces endless meat and fish. I just happened to pick it up, but I doubt you'll find anything like this anywhere. What are you talking about, boss? This wasn't a coincidence. It was an adventure for several lifetimes. 7 endless nights, giant destructive whirlpools in one ocean after another. And from within the maelstrom, the legendary lost city of Atlantis. The time is upon us. By the 12 gods of Olympus, I shall create another flood and destroy all civilization. That's what the big thing said right before Boss kicked its ass and seized the treasure. And with that, as crazy as it sounds, she became a hero. She saved the world. Huh? Was it really that epic? It got on my nerves, so I gave it a piece of my mind. What? That big lug called itself Poseidon! She just casually beat up Poseidon? What is going on here? Can't really have that as a sailor. That's why I put it in check and took its treasure, see? I even sank the entire city into the whirlpool. It was great. Oh, I guess it makes sense if she was in Atlantis. Bwahaha, way to go, boss. Both fortune and misfortune smiled upon you. You're gonna be single till the day you die. Or maybe you're actually a dude or something, eh, boss? Now this is fun. We've got a new crew and the booze is tasty. But we're taking Bombay in a barrel later and sinking him. Now we sing, you idiots. Golden Hind, sing the cruise theme song. Reap our treasure, down our ale. What is going on, bro? There's so much happening at once. Like, I love how we're just breezing over the fact that she just took down Poseidon. I don't believe it. They're not lying. Senpai, the foundation of humanity was on the verge of destruction in this era before we arrived. And Captain Drake, without even knowing, resolved it on a whim. Oh well, hey, we just get the Holy Grail from her and then roll credits. Just that simple. Whoa, it's sinking into my body. I'll never get used to this, really. With this treasure, I can even deal damage to those invincible guys. But it goes in and out of my body, makes my chest so tight I can't stand it. That Holy Grail! Captain Drake is the owner of this era's Holy Grail. No, by saving this era, the Holy Grail chose her. She is truly the rightful owner of the Grail. So I guess this is going to be about getting it from her. Because like, woo, yeah, there's no big bad guy that has the Grail. But we might have something even worse. A drunk. A drunk that has the Grail. You know they're never giving it up. Doctor. Did I miss anything else? Okay. Doctor. Yes. What is it? Can you get back to me later? The search program is acting up a bit. For some reason it says the Holy Grail is right in front of you. I don't know why, but for some reason it says the Holy Grail is right in front of you. That's right, the Holy Grail is here, in front of us. What? Foe is really yapping it up today. What is going on? Case closed, woohoo! And CloudyCrow seems to be in an awfully good mood. Ow, hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Huh? Shut up and mind your own business. Huh? And now they're fighting. Looks like we have to stop them. This is insane. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Mirai, I mean, that's kind of how she summoned booze and food. Yeah, exactly. If we just take that, she's not going to give that up easily. Endless booze and food? No way. Okay. Jacques Demolay. Critical strength, NP gauge for all allies. Apply evil to all allies, excluding yourself. Did she just break her finger? Apply invincible, increase NP gauge for yourself. Apply invincible to all evil allies, excluding yourself. Her animations are kind of crazy though. She kind of reminds me of Ina from Hololive. Gain C stars each turn. Increase quick card effectiveness. Apply curse special attack for yourself. So this means you do more damage to cursed enemies, right? And she inflicts curse. Increase MP strength. Deal heavy damage and inflict curse. And inflict disastrous curse to all enemies. She seems kind of crazy. Okay, and she has her Noble Phantasm already. Let's teach them some math real quick. Same artist, really? Same artist? What the heck? Wait, now this is really interesting because I know Ina is an artist too, right? So did Ina, are you guys saying that Ina made this sprite? Or are you saying that the person that made Ina's model also made this model? Or made this sprite? Either way, it's still really cool. Ina does a bunch of servants. Oh snap, so this isn't the only one. And it is Ina that made it. Hokusai was also done by that artist and the VTubers artist. She did Melt as well? Dude, wait, this is some crazy lore I'm finding out here. What the heck? The person that made Ina's model. No, the person who made Ina's model made a lot of foreigners. Okay. Ina didn't make Melty. Got
いや
you.
いや
Ew.
北条の担い手よ。夜の器に現れ星海の淵
Yo!
いや千の子をはらみし森の黒ヤギよ。
What?
我が生贄を受け取りたまえ。
Bro, the quality of this though. Yeah, the quality in that animation was insane.
嬉しいものですね。皆さんのおか
You
げ
can
です。
check all servants artists in their profile. Might be a bit late now. But if I come across her again, I'll definitely check. Wada Arco drew Meltrilis. You can look it up. Some FGO artists also made some Hololive models. Well, that explains it. Well, everyone here has already seen the opening, so I think it would be good for you to watch. Crony's artist is the one who... I see it! I actually see it! Now that you mention it, I can see it so clearly. Crony's artist was the one who made Nero. Yeah, you can tell because of the big eyes. Fun fact, Vendredi Treze is French for Friday the 13th. The lamb and the colt reminds me of a game. Exactly. When I saw that giant like thing in the background, it definitely reminded me of the game you're thinking of. That's cool. I know Sana drew some CEs. Not sure if Ina has. Sana's an artist too? I'm learning a lot today. Crony is just Blue Nero, exactly. Just good old Baphomet. Certainly not Outer God involvement, really. Man, this is so sick. So what? You guys came for this magical tankard? I mean the Holy Grail? You can go back to your country if you have this? Yes, well that's it, more or less. Well I can't deny that I lost to you, and I even said I'd give you anything but my life. Here, take it. You came here from a distant era, right? Thanks for making the trip. Wait, it's that easy? Thank you very much. Since we've retrieved the Holy Grail, we've resolved the singularity of this era. Have we? You're right. Doctor, the Holy Grail has been secured. Have there been any changes? Not that I can tell. Oh no, are there two? Are there two Holy Grails here for some reason? The bolt of this era is still left unsecured. The Holy Grail is indeed functioning to a certain extent, but it's not as strong a force as before. Maybe it's the real Holy Grail, the one that was in this era to begin with. I was just about to ask that. What the heck? This is getting like super complicated now. So this isn't the Holy Grail that we're looking for that's been transported to this era. This is the actual Holy Grail from this time period. So we have to find another one. What the heck? In other words, it's different from the grails we've seen. Yeah, the grails that Lev Laner supposedly placed disrupt the 7 foundations of humanity. But there was another Holy Grail in these seas. Captain Drake is the one chosen by that grail. Dude, that's so crazy to think about. Like, to me, this seems like this would be the same as like Thanos using the Infinity Gauntlet to go back in time and finding another Infinity Gauntlet in that time period. Like, what the heck? How do you even like comprehend? At least as someone new coming into this singularity. The reason behind the turbulent seas is that the opposing forces, the two Holy Grails, are in contention. The rightful Grail held by the Savior Captain Drake and Lev's Holy Grail brought in from the outside to disturb the world. As long as Captain Drake is around, this era won't fall. However, it won't return to normal either. In order to restore the seas, I fear we must retrieve Lev's Holy Grail after all. I see. So it's not as urgent as previous eras, but the final objective is the same. I'd say we might as well just give it back to her then. I mean, she earned it fair and square. She took down a freaking god. Especially if this isn't the one that we need to get out of here. There's that odd voice again. Say, who are you talking to, Mash? You got a pet gnome or something? No, it's not quite that cute. Oh my god, bro. They really are just like railing into Dr. Roman, but at the same time, you know, he kind of put this on himself. The doctor is, how shall I say? Think of it as a mysterious fairy talking to us from a town really far away. Sure, so he's making you guys fight while he gets to cozy up in his home. True. In the end, what's this all about? You get what you came for? No, it seems that there's another Holy Grail, Captain Drake, one that shouldn't exist in this era. Unless we retrieve it, the ocean will be like this forever. Whoa, that sounds real dangerous. Are you serious? Dead serious. Which is why I'll give this back to you. You were meant to have it, Captain. There you go. Good job, Mash. I would have done the same. Okay, I appreciate the courtesy. Your courtesy. Boy, I've never given up a treasure so easily, or had it returned so easily either. Doctor, can I get some advice? Hey, just hang on a second. I'm thinking. This is way beyond what I imagined. Then may I ask a few questions? It's a pleasure to meet you, Francis Drake. I know this may seem very sudden, but do you have a wish? A wish? For example, you're a pirate. You wish to gather all the treasures in the world, do you not? The One Piece. This is where it comes in. Yeah, I suppose I do. So, do I just wish on this grail to have it come true? Most likely. Are you going to? Of course not. You know I'm a pirate, right? A pirate that gets treasure by praying. That's a bad joke if I ever heard one. Treasure should be won through power, wisdom, and courage. Dude, I really like where her head's at. This is a very respectable mentality here. That would mean your immediate wish is simply to secure enough water, food, and safety. In other words, you already had that wish granted. I suppose that's true. The Holy Grail you hold has the power to create this world. However, this ocean is not what you desire. Which means something is causing this world to exist. Someone is disrupting your ocean and your era. There's only one thing to be done, right? You need to reclaim your own world. The people next to you, Mash, Curelight, and CloudyCrow, exist to resolve issues of this nature. Dude, how cool would it be if there was just like a council of like, I don't know, not like badass female characters, but just like, I don't know, if they just took, I guess like the main female characters from each of these singularities, and they had like a council of them back in Chaldea where they all like passed ideas to each other. Like, I think it'd be really cool to see Da Vinci and Drake and Nero like all in a room discussing, you know, how we move and the situations going on and stuff. Because I feel like they're all like wise and intelligent, but they're all from different time periods. So they all have different, you know, thought processes. The people next to you, Mash, Curelight, and CloudyCrow, exist to resolve issues of this nature. I just feel like Da Vinci and Drake would like really have interesting conversations together. They're professionals who have defeated what you call invincible guys many times. I see. I think I understand now. Thanks. So who does that make you? Leonardo da Vinci. I died about 20 years before you were born. I'm a genius. Oh, never heard of you. Oh my god. Oh, never heard of you. What? What did you say? So, this world is broken after all, which means that there's no treasure to begin with. You could be right. I don't think there is. No, there is. I believe there is. Aren't you a little too excited? In this world and era, pirates are a common thing. For better or for worse, the Age of Exploration was an unavoidable event that expanded the world. The plainest pioneers entrusted their dreams to the unknown seas and the other side of the horizon. And with those thoughts and desires gathered, I wouldn't be surprised if a treasure really did exist here. So it does exist? Enough gold and silver and spices to sink this ship? Yes, I, Dr. Roman, will guarantee that. There is a treasure for sure. I can't take it. I'm fired up. I'm fired up as hell. Alright, scumbags, let's drink up a storm first. Our voyage tomorrow is going to be one unlike any other. No guarantee we'll return alive, so drink your hearts out. Treasures, riches, spices, tasty booze, and uncharted adventures await us. Cheers! Wait, we're drinking again? After all, we're pirates. Both you and I are pirates. I mean, we haven't heard from Gudako in a while. Somebody check on her. Oh, please, no more singing. She's probably knocked right now. Okay. Also, apologies if, you know, some of you guys have been, like, making comments and asking questions and stuff. I feel like I'm already feeling that the dialogue in this Singularity is a lot longer than the dialogue in Septum. So I'm not able to like stop and see what everyone's talking about. Also, did we fight anyone? Oh, I can't see the old nodes. I don't remember fighting anyone that time around. Okay. Let's see. Foreigners is still my favorite class, but I don't feel like collecting them all anymore. They start throwing random people into the class. Wish they'd just stick to the Lovecraft stuff. I was talking about Ina's artist being Wada Arco, but I might be mistaken because I remember the comment that the artist of Melt loves drawing her butt. Nice. Nice. That's a fun fact. CloudyCrow, and speaking of Sana, her artist is the one that drew Karna and Arjuna? Oh, her artist, not her. Her artist. Okay. I wonder if I can see any similarities, but I don't think I even have those characters. So I'd have to wait. Great, so we got 2 Grails here. Yeah. FGO Holy Grails are not the same as Fate Stay Night's Grails, by the way. Yeah, because I think... Wait. Do you mean like... Oh man, that's such a confusing question. Because... Are you saying that the Holy Grails in Fate Stay Night... Are you saying they're different because they're corrupted? Or are you saying they're not the same because this is a different time period? Like, this isn't the same... Like, the events of Unlimited Blade Works don't lean... Oops. They don't lean into FGO directly. At least I don't think. Someone on Discord should make a chart of the artists that draw a HoloLive member and servants with their pics. That would be cool. That honestly would be really cool to see. Because, I mean, I've been following HoloLive for a while. I think I first started watching them when Coco had her debut. That's when so that was a while ago. But yeah, when I think her name's Kiryu Coco, when she had her first debut, because the first person I ever watched from HoloLive was Sakura Miko, and it was like one of her GTA videos, and I remember starting around Kiryu's premiere because Coco, Sakura, and Marine all had made a collab video very early on, where they had to try their best to speak only English, and if they said anything in Japanese, then they were like punished, and it was like a really fun video, I remember. Let's see. Over the course of the story, you will encounter quite a few holy grails and similar enough stuff that was not placed there by the force that uses the singularities. Basically, there are multiple holy grails in proper human history, other than holy grails that the mages who created the... Okay, that makes sense then. I was wondering that, but I didn't want to sound stupid. But yeah, I remember now. Those mages from the big families came together and created the holy grails, but there were holy grails that existed before that, is what you're saying. I see. We're just passing the grail like a shot glass. Amakusa Shiro would lose his... Amakusa Shiro, that is a name that I've kind of like put a pin in. Because I've seen Amakusa Shiro in this game, but I don't know if he's Kodomine Shiro, or if... Because that whole thing is just... I gotta wait till they explain that. Hopefully sometime in Apocrypha. But that name, Amakusa Shiro, reminds me of Kodomine Shiro. Took a while to search, but Ina's artist, Kudo Boshi, is also working on another game called Tsurugi Hime. FGL Holy Grails are just clusters of magical energy. That's why later in LB, you get Holy Grails after finishing them. The anime really doesn't adapt all of the fun they make of Roman. Oh yeah, you're right. That's a really good point. They're straight up clowning this man. But we didn't see much of that in the anime. He just seemed like a bit of a goofy, slacker scientist guy. Just remember the old Fate Stay Night lore. The Holy Church was aware of 726 objects called Holy Grail. Dang. 726. A bunch of Holy Grails, but what about the Philosopher's Stone? I'm sure that's got to have some sort of relevance in this story and Fate. We can have Oh yeah, I know Paracelsus is involved with the Philosopher's Stone. You're right. Regarding the council thing, that kind of happens during events. Not exactly, but pretty much. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I missed a lot. Let's see. If Dragon Balls were in the Fate universe, were they considered Holy Grails? Pretty much, I'd imagine. I'd imagine they were pretty much the same thing. Except the Dragon Balls seem like they're a lot more restrictive. Like, I don't know if there are limitations to the Holy Grail. But I know there's limitations to the Dragon Balls. Nah, it's okay. That way we can finish the chapter faster. That's true. Let's see. Triphion Macmillane. He was also Darnik's... You're right! So he was that servant that we saw in Darnik's flashback, where he's walking and there's that guy, like, behind him posted up. No, they are not the same grails, simply put. The ones on Stay Night's purpose was to reach the root. Okay. It's all very complicated. Anything with enough magic is a Holy Grail, but there's also an actual Holy Grail that does the same thing. So, basically, the Holy Grails that are scattered in these different singularities, they're like artificial Holy Grails that were made with magic. And then there's like the real ones. To explain it with an analogy, they're like comparing grade 4 Wagyu beef to bacon. Okay. But the question is, which is which? Is the Wagyu beef the original? Or is it the ones that were created? Because from what it sounds like, Dr. Roman was saying that the original one that Drake has is weaker than the Holy Grail we're looking for. You can think of Holy Grails as dense balls of magical energy. Okay. Crony and Ina had some FGO stream together. Funny moments is when Ina's favorite servants and CEs are those with cute, cool art, while cronies are meta focused. Now we know the waifu player versus the meta player. One is made by the 3 family mages, and one is from the world mana's condensed crystal form. Dragon Balls are much more powerful than Holy Grails? Really? I guess I just haven't seen the full extent of what Holy Grails can do then. Because I know Dragon Balls can make you like the strongest person in the universe and can bring people back from the dead. But there's also some limitations. Like, there definitely are some wishes that you can't make with the Dragon Balls. And Shenron will just straight up tell you, like, no, I can't do it. The thing Drake has is the cup of Jesus. The other things are just imitation. Yes, this Holy Grail Drake has is not the Jesus associated one. It's weaker because she uses its power left. Oh, wait, that's the reason why? So this is weaker because she's been using it on food and booze. That's crazy. So she could have had something as powerful as the Holy Grail in her hands right now. But instead she's using it. Wow, that's funny. Okay. We're looking for the guy. What was his name again? Fionn Macmillane. Where was he again? Lancer, I think. And you said Fionn Macmillane. Neza? What the heck? Oh, there they are. Fionn. Oh no, I said Mullane. Mac Mullane. It's Mac Cumhale. Mac Cumhale. I don't know how you say that name. Dragon Ball is a canon manga in Fate universe is quoted in Morganfest that Morgan and Barg has to read. Holy Grail is just as restrictive as Dragon Balls. Okay. Reviving someone with a Holy Grail is complicated. Okay, so they're basically the same thing. Mikul or Cumhale. Cumhale is how you say it. Okay, thank you for the clarification there. Oh man. Okay. Alright, we're setting sail. Raise the flag, the Golden Hind is moving out. Aye aye, boss. Blast that cannon, let's liven things up. Alright, cannons are working. What's wrong? Yes, we saw Never-Ending Land last time, but I've never experienced an ocean as far as the eye can see. Don't worry, I haven't let my guard down. Senpai, you seem to be having fun. Unfortunately, this is not the time for that. I'm afraid things will be slightly different this... Senpai, seagulls over there. And look, it's more pirates there. Oh, great. And look, more pirates. Wait a second, more pirates? Now here I go. Good luck. Is it just me, or are you sort of out of it, Master? Man. Did my comments get deleted? Did they? I'm not sure. Your comments where? Because I saw you comment like way earlier in the stream, but I haven't seen anything since then, so I'm not sure. And usually, if a comment is removed from moderation, it like tells me. But I haven't seen any, so I don't know. I'm not sure what's been going on. Deal heavy damage and decrease attack to all enemies. Apply immunity to mental debuffs. Okay. Increase C-star and NP gain for all allies. Whoa, does he have one arm? Or does he... Is the other one just hidden under the little cape thing? Chance to evade. Chance to evade. I don't think I've ever seen that. And apply target focus. And increase NP gauge. And decrease charm resist from female enemies. There's gotta be some lore context behind this. Decrease charm resist from female enemies. So don't put him and Uriel in the same room. That'd be bad. Okay, he does have 2 arms. Guess we just do this. Now let's see. I like his voice. It's interesting. So this is Darnik's servant, his old servant. Dang. So I wonder what this guy's story is. He seems to have a lot of association with water here. Fion. Okay. Can we refresh maybe? Get some better cards? No. I feel like that always happens. Every time I use the reshuffle to try to see if I can get more of a specific servant, I'm always with the same amount. Alright, let's kill him with math. 55 NP generation is crazy good. Same VA as Sasaki Kojiro. That makes sense. Wow, that's also really interesting because I think in the flashback with him and Darnik, they were walking up the steps where we first found Sasaki Kojiro. A lot of coincidences here. Hopefully this will kill. The reshuffle is a sham until it's not. Yeah, that's how it feels. The reshuffle is terrible. I don't think anyone actually uses it frequently. Yeah. Oh, perfect. So... Alright, let's see a full combo here. Water bubbles. Okay, his attacks are cool. Oh, another. Oh, that was cool. Just like throwing the lance like a javelin and then teleporting to it. That was sick. Alright. Ooh, I'm all sticky from the seawater. Hey, CloudyCrow and Mash, got a second? Yes, what is it? Those people we took out have vanished. In your eyes, is that possible? True, they have disappeared. Doctor? Yes, just as I thought. Seems like it's the concept of pirates that exist in these waters. Concept, you say? A type of spiritual body etched in the memories of the age of exploration. They can only act to fulfill their roles. They have their own will, but are models of an idea. Call them an infinite copy of the average pirate. They do little damage, but unless the world is corrected, these bugs will keep spawning forever. What do you mean by that? If I had to sum it up in a single word, those pirates are like ghosts. But they took damage from bullets, you know. Not just mine either, from the scallywags as well. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Think of them as ghosts with physical bodies. That doesn't make things any less complicated. So they have physical bodies. Then we're okay. There's no problem. Yes, that's correct. But let's be on our way. Alright, honestly, I'm not mad at it. I was worried coming into this that now that Nero's gone, I'm not going to be able to use my soundboard as much anymore. But since Foe's been yapping it up, I've still been using it a lot. Okay. Wait, what was it called? Ghost Ship and New Island. Hindu servants are Dragon Ball ++ level stuff in some of the myths. They can't just insert them with the same power level. I think someone put up a chart with VTuber artists who have done servants for FGO in the Discord. Let's see. Oh, wow! Oh, they found a chart. I was about to say, did you guys make this? That's crazy. That's so cool. I appreciate you guys. Kronos, Arnaldo, thanks so much. Now let's show it to the stream. Turn on streamer mode. Okay. And then which one am I showing on Discord? This one? Okay, so I can move this here. Open it. Ooh, maybe this would be better to open in... There we go. Better to open on Google Chrome. Okay. Alright, let's see who we have here. So, illustration artists. We have Lack, who made flares, and Arudandesu. I'm not sure who this is. And he worked on these servants here. It's a little hard to see. Let me zoom in a bit. Okay. So they made this Jalter. Is this a CE? No, these are CEs, the full art ones. So these are servants. Right? No, craft essence. It says it right there. So he made these two servants and then these two craft essences, okay? Kiara's artist made Altera. I think I remember somebody mentioning that. So they made both of the Alteras and all of these Altera craft essences. That's cool. And then Ina's artist, Kudo Boshi. Wow, she did make a lot. Holy crap. Abigail Williams. The other Abigail. And then I think her name was like Hokusai or something. That's cool. Is Jacques one of the people up here? And maybe I just saw a different ascension of her? Or was Jacques not added to this list yet? We have Fubuki's artist that made this CE. Ozki's artist. RIP. Dang, did they pass away? Is that what this means? Or was that part of their name? And they made this craft essence. Ko Mashiro made polkas and these craft essences. Okay, I'm going to focus mainly on the servants. Although it is cool seeing that some of them worked on craft essences. Okay, Iris's illustrator, Red Juice, made these two. Is this Oberon? Or not Oberon, Odysseus. Rip Kogacha, one of my favorite artists. I have dozens of his arts as my desktop wallpaper. Dang. Rest in peace, man. Jacques was not added to this list yet. Okay. Okay, that's Iris's. And then Hanasaki Miyabi. I'm not sure who this is. Are they newer? Ho made this person, whoever that servant is. And then Shida Mine, who worked on Kishido Tema. I remember him. Is that... I don't know who that is. Is that Percival? I think that's his name, Percival. Odysseus and Europa. Okay. Got you. The other image below is Wada Arco's servants but visible. Okay. This one. Dang, she did work on a lot. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Nero's here. This is Gawain, I think. And then all of the Elizabeths. They worked on Drake. Oh my gosh. They worked on this guy. I don't remember his name. Robin Hood. Some of the Tamamos. Okay. Hans. No. I don't remember his name. Che Gong. This guy. Oh no. They worked on Koyan too. Let's see. Anyone else? Lu Bu. Okay. I know these girls were in the GSSR. And then all of these different... I don't know. I feel like, just like how Saber face is a thing, I feel like, what is this, like Sakura face? Or I don't know, there's a lot of characters that have this look. The purple hair, the face. Are these all just Melt? Or are these different people? I'm not even sure anymore. Okay. Let's continue. So we have some CEs down here. Marines artist Akasa I made this one. Oh, wow. I never realized, but it makes so much sense now. Seeing that Ollie's artist was Lamb. Or LAM, however you say their name. It's so clear now. I actually follow them. Oh, and of course, Ida Pochi, my goat. Isn't she a VTuber as well? Or she like streams at least? I used to follow her streams a bunch in the past. And then here's Wada Arco, who was Crony's illustrator, made all of these. Sana's illustrator made all of these. I see there's a... Oh my gosh. Santa Karna here. Oh yeah, you said this earlier. Both of the Arjunas. Ash is here. Is this Nobunaga? That's cool. And then yeah, there's no possible way I'd be able to decipher that. Well, it's not impossible. There are some standout characters here. And then Mika P. Kazo, who worked on Bay, made this one. Then the rest are craft essences. That's cool. This list, it's so cool that somebody compiled this list together. I'm trying to see if I recognize any more of these artists. The only ones I knew before coming into this was Lack, Lamb, Wada Arco. I've at least heard the name before. Ida, or I think it's Ida. Ida Pochi. Yep, none of the others. Those are BB and the Sakura 5. Melt, Passion Lip, King Protea, and Kazura Drop. BB's daughter. BB Summer, BB Dubai, Melt, Passion Lip, Kazura Drop, King Protea. Those are the Sakura faces. The Sakura faces are all related to each other. They're antagonists from the PSP game. Sakura face? Okay, so it is a thing. She has Tamamo face, of course. She would draw Koyan. Yeah, true. I just want to say I'm starting to appreciate the 2 FGO streams a week. Man, thanks a lot. That actually means so much. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying the extra fake content every week. They all are Sakura. I posted what I wanted you to see on the mobile section of the Discord. Okay. Let's see. While I'm looking for that, put this here. Again, if any of you guys want to check that out, make sure to join the Discord. The link is at the top of the chat, pinned up there, and you should be able to see it. Are you Infinity Ninja? Is this video the one you wanted me to check out? Let me see. Hey, true! Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't. That way you stay notified whenever I drop a stream or drop a video. By the way, if you want to watch a bit of analysis about FGO historical accuracy of characters, I recommend Crazy UDA. Let me jot that down in my notepad. Crazy UDA. But yeah, what are you guys' thoughts about that? Like, maybe if we, on these days where we have like nothing but story planned, what are you guys' thoughts on me like checking out a video as kind of like a, kind of just to warm up the stream, a little bit of a icebreaker at the beginning before we dive into the story? Because we could check out like Crazy UDA, and then there's this video here. Now I know there was a video posted last stream that was taken down because it had some spoilers in it. Does this have spoilers as well, or is it good? He posted this just today as you were streaming. Hey, maybe he's a fan. Maybe he was watching. I don't know. That's a crazy coincidence. The day we start Okeanos is the day he uploads this video on Pirates. That's funny. Let's see. It really needs to be vetted? Sure. Yeah, if any of you guys want to go through, or the person that posted it, if you want to go through the video and check and see if there's spoilers, feel free, and then just let me know the general consensus. Actually, I should start like putting some video links on my notepad too. But I'll wait to put this one up there until you guys scan it. There are spoilery sections, so I don't recommend it yet. Okay. I don't mind, but these content creators love randomly dropping spoilers. I feel that. I feel like whenever it comes to Fate content creators, at least from the videos I've seen, which aren't too many, it seems like they like to make like jokes and references to things that happen in the story. And some of those could be spoilery. I watch Crazy UDA. The thing is, he does some analysis on the Septum servants, and it explains a major reason why they are hated, especially the Caesar and Boudica video. Yeah, reacting to some Nasuverse stuff would be nice, or make a tier list. Oh, your favorite servants so far. I don't mind a tier list. I don't mind a tier list. The only thing is, what kind of tier list would it be? Because I don't know enough about the characters to do a tier list on like all of the different characters. But maybe should we do like a tier list for every singularity we complete? Let's see. Tier maker. Let's try that. Fate, and then let's just try Orleans. Okay, Fate Grand Order Orleans characters. Okay. This isn't too bad. sure, let's just do a fun, quick little tier list real quick. All right. Is there like isn't there like a presentation mode? Here we go. Okay, maybe zoom in. All right, I think that's good. You should wait to finish part 1. After that, you can do a character tier list. Okay. How about this? We do a tier list every singularity, and then once we finish all the singularities, then we'll do one big tier list of all of my favorite characters, because I know some reappear. Would be great to hear from your perspective. I saw a video recently explaining the context on Chevalier Dayon from Orleans, which is pretty interesting. I want you to react to Grand Carnival, but I think it's better to watch it after Carnival Phantasm. But Grand Carnival also has some Lost Belt stuff. Sounds good? Okay, perfect. Alright, let's kick it off with Orleans. So here we have these characters. We have Atalanta. Now this is tricky. Should I judge these characters? No, I'm going to judge them just based on what they did in Orleans. Because I know I have context for her from Apocrypha as well. I'm not going to take that into account. So when it comes to Orleans, I don't remember her doing too much. I'm not going to lie. She kind of just popped in and died. But no, I think I got to put her at the bottom probably. I'll put her at the bottom. She didn't do too much, at least not as much as I'd like. And same with this guy. They needed more screen time. They didn't have nearly as strong of storylines as like Carmilla, for example. I think A probably. For Carmilla, I'd probably put her in A. Just because of one, the lore I learned about her character while watching through or playing through it, and also the like how her story ties into Elizabeth's. I think that's really cool. I love the like banter between Elizabeth and Kiyohime, so I feel like I gotta put her up here too. These characters were great. When it comes to George, good guy George, probably put him in C. He had more than these two when it comes to content. I mean, he's a dragon slayer. He was what Siegfried should have been in the beginning. And then Siegfried eventually came around. He was injured, I understand. But I like George. George is a cool dude. Even though I don't know anything about his actual character, I think what he did here was pretty cool. So, next, this guy, the main man. Oh, we have both of them, both of the Giles. I'm not gonna lie, I really like the twist in the end. Which makes him pretty interesting. The fact that he was the big villain this whole time and it wasn't Jalter. But as a character, I do not like him. But that's mostly because of what he did in Fate Zero, so I can't hold that against him here. He ultimately didn't do too much until the very end. He was a part of the big plot twist. And I love the fact that the Jalter that was created here was actually his image of Joan of Arc. Ultimately, I don't know, I really like that, but I don't really like him. So I guess I'll put that in B. What he did in the story was really cool, but he isn't a very likable character in comparison to these two. I think she's a pretty likable villain, or I at least enjoyed her as a villain, and I like Elizabeth as a character. With him, he just wasn't particularly likable. So, gotta put him B. This guy, I mean, I'll put him here because I'll put him here solely because of his connection to this, like, servant Giles. If we're talking just him alone, he's D for sure. He didn't do much at all. But because he is like the original version of Giles, and this Giles here is the one that's been corrupted after the death of Joan of Arc, it makes him naturally a little bit cooler because this is like him before. But I don't know, those eyebrows, the missing eyebrows, I might have to drop him down to D. I don't know, he's somewhere in between. I think the eyebrows just kill it for me. I have to put him at the bottom. Alright, so here we have Jalter, and I'm not gonna lie, I think aesthetically she's like one of the coolest characters in this series. Actually using her as a servant, I think her noble phantasm is crazy cool. I just love the idea of, because we know Joan of Arc is like this holy, very righteous, basically the perfect leader. And then this is just kind of an image, or his image, of what Joan of Arc would be if she, like, I guess, if she just had enough. If she was like, alright, you guys don't appreciate all the good I did for you. You guys butchered me, or I guess cooked me, and left me to die there. So I'm getting my get back. Everybody's gonna die. Call out the wyverns, call out the dragons. Let's burn this place down to hell. I like it. I like the duality between these two. So I'm gonna put Jalter up here. And when it comes to actual Joan of Arc, this might be a hot take. This might be a hot take. I think I'd put her in A. Maybe I should order these as well, because I definitely put her at the top of A. Probably like this. And then this. Yeah, the lance is pretty cool. She looks cool at least. But, hot take. I think I'm putting Joan of Arc in A. The reason why I put her here is just because me personally, I've never really been a fan of the like pure, kind-hearted, really nice, can never do no wrong sort of characters. It's just, it's not for me. To me, it's a little played out. It's a little boring. Even in Apocrypha, I'm not gonna lie, I feel the same way towards her in Apocrypha. I'm personally just not a fan of these super holy righteous characters. I like characters with a little bit more dynamic personality. So I gotta put her here. But obviously she's like the main character of this story. But yeah, she doesn't feel very human, like very relatable, because it seems like she has no flaws. Whereas a lot of these other characters, they have flaws, and that's part of what makes them servants. But like Elizabeth, for example, she has a ton of flaws, and she acknowledges them, which I really respect. That's part of why I have her that high. Now Kiyohime. Now, well, let me read some of the comments before I continue, because I've kind of just been going on. I should do one and then see what you guys think. Both John's S tier. Jalter is probably the best part of the Singularity. I agree. Did he use Jalter before or after the animation update? I'm not sure, but it looked really cool, so I'm guessing after. Putting John in A is a lukewarm take? Okay. I didn't know if there were like Joan of Arc super fans in the chat, and they would have thought it was, you know, sacrilegious to put her anything below S. I don't know. Especially with her being the main character. Kiyohime's definitely a D. Interesting. That's fair. Evil John is always hot. True. A is better than what I would give her. Whoa. That's fair. That's fair. Now that I've like spoken it out loud, a part of me wants to lower her, but I definitely think she was better than Giles here. I might do this. I think this aligns very well with where I have her in my head. I do like Elizabeth more than her, but I can't justify putting Carmilla above her, so I think this is more in line with how I feel. For me, it's C or B. Yeah, Jeanne is boring in my opinion. I think she's very hypocritical, then a goody-goody two-shoes. Yeah. I think dynamic characters have been played out to the point where pure characters are refreshing. That's an interesting take. I like that. That's an interesting take. For me, when I think of a dynamic character, I just think of a character that has layers. You know, they're not as straightforward. Like, Joan of Arc is a character where you see her and within like the first 5 minutes, you already know everything about her character. Everything about her personality, I mean. And like how she would respond to certain situations, what answers she would give to certain questions. You already know that. But I like characters that are more dynamic, where you don't immediately know. Or maybe you think you know in the beginning, but then towards the end, you find out that, oh, maybe I'm not so sure. So that's the reason why I don't have her up here with this Jalter. But I still think she's a good character. I think her writing... I think her writing's solid. It's kind of cheesy, kind of cliche, but I'm not mad at it. John's interlude is good. Trust me, Jalter Simps is where it's at. True, Jalter is pretty dang cool, man. In the anime, they did her dirty. What, Apocrypha? Because if so, then yeah, I see what you mean. But you might be talking about something I haven't seen yet. I put a lot of these characters below D, not gonna lie. Dude. That's a really good point. Because you saying that just made me realize that I'm comparing these characters to each other. So I think Jalter is S tier compared to the rest of these characters. But do I really think she's S tier in the grand scheme? You know what? No, I'll stick with how I'm doing it now. When it comes to the grand scheme of things, that's how I will look at the tier list after we finish the singularities. That one will be comparing all of the characters to the grand scheme of FGO. But for now, I just think Jalter's S tier in comparison to the Orleans characters. I think I'm gonna stick with this. She gets character development in events and her interludes. I wish the anime version of Apocrypha had kept Jean's weird fixation with explosives. Jalter is an S in all regards. Wow. I can't be mad at it. And people like Shiro you were talking about, if so, honestly, you should give ReZero a try. I think you'll love it. Are you talking to me? Because if so, I'm already a huge fan. I love ReZero. I was actually following Season 3 before it... I don't know if it went on hiatus or if that was like the first core and there's going to be a second one. I think it's fine to grade on a curve. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do here. This is just going to be based on the Orleans characters, where I would put them. Okay, Kiyohime. I like Kiyohime. I really liked that scene where we got to see her banter with Elizabeth and both of them go back and forward with each other. And they actually had some pretty, like, witty comebacks to each other. But, oh my god, is this character absolutely awful to play. I might have to put her in C. I would put her in D, but that argument moment was actually really fun. So I gotta give her points for that. But oh my gosh, her animations are really bad. Her Noble Phantasm, really bad. Yeah, I like her as a character, but she is not a very cool, fun, or interesting unit to have. So putting her in C. They did Lancelot dirty here. They did Lancelot dirty. He really didn't do anything here at all. Probably less than both of these guys. Because I don't even remember what he said. If he even said anything. He's... well, no, I'd put him a lot higher if we were talking about Fate Zero. But in Orleans, nah, he didn't... No. He didn't do anything. And he died really early on. Need I say more? Need I say more? She was, oh man, what an amazing character. Everything from like her character's Noble Phantasm and stuff to the sacrifice at the end, the what's up my homies, like she was honestly on the hero side the highlight of this whole singularity. And then on the villain side, I'd say Jalter was the highlight of this whole singularity. But I mean, this isn't even close. Above or below Jalter? Probably above Jalter. I'm not even gonna lie. Probably above Jalter. Marie the homie. Fair. What's up, my homies? Exactly. Vive la France. Lancelot turned into Giles by confusing saber faces. That's it. Dude. Fair is fair. I still use her till now, really. Martha now. Martha. She did more than these guys, so I'll put her up here. I don't really like her as a unit. So right now she's kind of in the same boat as Kiyohime. I'm trying to think if there's any more like redeeming qualities. I like the fact that she wasn't really a bad person, even though she was under the madness and enchantment. She was still like the hero in her, the saint in her was still kind of in there. So man. So it's like solid writing versus jokes. Because she's hilarious, but I think she was written pretty solidly. I don't know which to value more. This is tough. This is tough. I'd probably put her here. Because outside of that funny moment, there isn't really much to her at all. Whereas there was, you know, a bit of depth. I mean, she wasn't here for that long, so... But I think I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. And honestly, George being up here, I don't know if that's really fair. Probably there. Probably there. Alright, this is what we're working with now. Amadeus. Martha's beating me. She C, leave her at C. Above Georgios? Yeah, exactly. See, I was already thinking that in my head. Like, would I really... Or no, you're saying above. I think she is above him. Just because there wasn't really much to his character either. He was cool. I like him as a character and even as a unit. I like him. It's just he didn't add too much to the story. He was just kind of like a bodyguard. But Amadeus. It's between these two. It's between these two. I'll put him here. When it comes to Amadeus, obviously he's a weirdo. We all know he's a weirdo. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of the way... I'm not a big fan of his personality. It's kind of strange. Like, outside of the weird comments, the like freaky comments, outside of that, just his natural personality of like thinking humans are disgusting and music is beauty and stuff like that. I don't know how to really feel about that. A big reason why he's as high as he is because of that speech he gave to MASH. That was incredible. That was probably like top 2 best moments of this entire singularity. So if we're talking like, you know, dropping wisdom, that was easily number 1. Definitely above Carmilla. I don't know. Would I put him above Joan of Arc? Not sure. No, I'll put him below. Because I at least like Joan of Arc. With him, I'm not a big fan of his personality. He has a lot of weird moments. He's not a particularly, you know, cool or fun unit to use, really. But that heart-to-heart moment went crazy. So I gotta give him a lot of points for that. This dude didn't really do anything either. Not gonna lie. A lot of the servants that she summoned didn't really do anything. So I don't even really have much to say to him. Top of A. Really, top of A. Me personally, I agree he's in A, but I don't know if I'd put him top of A. Ugh, you guys are kind of swaying me on Joan of Arc, though. Because I'm starting to... Man, I might put her above. Just because the more I think about it, the more I realize, like, what he said there was probably one of the hardest hitting quotes from all that I can remember of Fate. Like, that speech really went crazy. Out of nowhere, too. Because there wasn't any remnants of that level of wisdom throughout all of the singularity, and then you just get hit with that truck. So I think I'd put him above her. It's just I don't like him as much as her. But I gotta admit, he's wise. He knows what he's talking about. He definitely would be like a good mentor. I'd want to go to him for advice. We'll leave it here for now. I might make changes later. His speech is legendary, exactly. Phantom of the Opera, one part of Chaldea, Degenerate Club. All I'm saying is I'm never bored when Mozart speaks. That's a good point. That's a good point. He does generate content in his language. It is true. It's just if I imagine myself in Orleans traveling with this guy, I'd probably be so sick of him by the end of it. But then he'd give that speech to me and I'd be like, you know what? Maybe he's not so bad after all. Now, when it comes to Sanson, I actually really like Sanson as a antagonist here. I'm thinking B so far. I'm thinking B just because his interaction, like I put her up here, or part of the reason why I put her up here was because of that sacrifice in the end. And he was a big part of that. And then how the madness enhancement kind of warped his mentality, I think that was really interesting. Because it made him like obsessed with executions and, you know, cutting off heads and stuff like that. But getting to see that the actual Sanson, or finding out that the actual Sanson isn't, that was like an exaggerated version of his normal self, but his normal self is still a little, you know, bloodthirsty. Really interesting. Plus, he's got the Danganronpa art style. He looks really cool. I think... I'd probably put him here. I'd leave him here, just because I really do like the plot twist with him. Next! Siegfried, brother. Not a very good start. Not a very good start, I must admit, but he did come back around. The only problem is he kind of left just as soon as he came. Like, as soon as he started to actually get his strength back, he wasn't even here for very long. I'll put him above him. Probably above these two. But I don't know if I could put him much higher. He's either top of C or bottom of B for me. If we're taking Apocrypha into account, I'd put him way higher. But from what he showed here in this Singularity, I'm thinking like high C. High C. Siegfried, it's B. Siegfried, it's B. A lot of people agreeing with B. Man showed up, killed Fafnir, and effed off. Exactly. Which is cool, don't get me wrong. But, you know, you just kind of dipped after that. So, I think I'm comfortable with putting him here. I feel the same way towards him as I did with George. The only thing is, there was some level of development to his writing. Like, he did start off injured because he was fending off the wyverns or enemies from that village. Then he got his strength back and he got his run back with the Fafnir, which was like her trump card. So the more I think about it, I do got to give him a bit more credit, but I think just because I personally was a little disappointed with what he did here, I'll keep him C. But I wouldn't be mad if somebody put him B. I'll keep him here though. And then Vlad. Vlad, I feel the same way towards him as I did with Siegfried. I wish he would have done more, especially because of what I've seen in Apocrypha. I know he is way, way cooler than what we saw here. This was honestly very disappointing. Probably put him here. Maybe even a little below Martha, just because he didn't even do much either. He was here for the beginning when he had that argument with Carmilla. But yeah, it's just knowing what he's truly capable of and getting what we got here, it's so disappointing. Cause this man was hanging with Karna, bro. Now granted, I still think Karna could beat him if he was truly trying, but this guy was going toe to toe with Karna. And his Noble Phantasm is so incredibly busted. Like, he made spikes come out from the inside of Karna's body. But, dude, did you even read his dialogues? I did. If you want to remind me of anything, feel free. But I don't think that they did as much with his character as I would have liked. Reminder, Orleans was written by the Apocrypha novel author. They gave Vlad a better Dracula form in the manga. To be fair, if Siegfried was allowed to start with us in Orleans, then it would be a short singularity. He'd rip and tear all... True! Good point. Good point. It's not a fair comparison. I know it's not 100% fair, but I think how I feel, or what... how I actually like Vlad as a character. I do. And that, I think, is a big reason why I put him as high as I did. Because if I didn't have any context, well, I'm not taking that context into account. I guess I am, if I think about it. Because I'm disappointed with what they did with him here. But if I remove how much I like him and just think about what he did here in this singularity alone, I still don't think I'd put him much higher. I'm not gonna lie. Vlad was talking how different his beliefs is from Carmilla despite their similar origin. Yeah, that beginning part, I mean, his conversations with Carmilla, they were interesting, but when it comes to what he did, he didn't do much. And he was only really there for the beginning, from what I remember. He was in like the first third of Orleans, and then the second and third third, I don't remember him being there at least. Let's see. He has a territory buff in Romania. True, you're right. I do remember that. I do think the Orleans manga version of the Singularity gives some hard gas to every character. He had a lot of chivalry. What did you want him to do? I just wanted him to do more. I just wanted him to actually, like, because he didn't come off as very threatening. The thing is, if we think about it realistically, all of the servants that he was lined up with, that were all summoned, that all had the madness enhancement, he's probably the strongest one out of all of them. But from what they showed here, you'd think that he was on par with this guy down here in Atalanta, which again, I don't know what Atalanta's truly capable of, but he definitely is stronger than Atalanta in Apocrypha. But here, he doesn't seem any better than the other guys he's surrounded by, so I think that nerfs his character. If we're talking about, like, actual Vlad from Apocrypha, he'd be up here. But if we're talking about Orleans Vlad and what he did here and the threat that he imposed, him being the Vlad the Impaler, the Romanian king, like, he doesn't really live up to that, in my opinion. Here. Vlad and Carmilla are kind of counterparts. Carmilla is basically a female version of him. I agree. And I see what you guys mean. It does, at first glance, seem a little bit weird that she's so much higher than him. But a big reason why I have her up here is also because of her connection to Elizabeth. And I do really like Elizabeth here. So a part of that trickles over to her. Because I like Elizabeth so much, and because these two are kind of like alternate, I mean, I know realistically she's based on a story that was based off of her, but they're kind of like two different sides of the same coin, and I really like this coin, so that's part of why I have her higher. Him and her being counterparts I think is really cool, but for me personally, there's got to be a little bit more to his character outside of that, and I feel like that just wasn't shown here. You're just biased? He hates being Dracula and has no buffs from being Romania. Without those two factors, he's not that powerful. I disagree. I disagree. At least from what I've saw. Again, I don't have the context that you guys have. But you say I'm just biased. Biased against him? Biased towards him? Explain my bias. Because I feel like I'm not treating him unfairly. I just feel like he wasn't more impressive than a lot of these other characters here. So why would I put him way up here if I personally didn't find him to be too much more impressive than these other guys here? Madness enhancement might make someone more physically stronger, but it doesn't necessarily make them better. Some can appear weaker due to losing their technique. That could be the case. Bias towards him? So bias towards him would be, I mean, the way I'm interpreting that, bias towards him would be rating him too high. Biased against him would be rating him too low. That's how I see it. I think C is fair for him. He didn't do much. He feels more like an obstacle in Orleans. Oh wait, there was a comment someone made earlier. Yeah, when I talk about how much I like Dracula, majority of the things that I'm talking about is even before he becomes Dracula. Him becoming Dracula has not been taken into account in my mind when it comes to everything that I've said before now, of like the things that I like about his character and him being intimidating and all these things. Yeah, I actually don't, I think it's interesting that they went that route, but I don't really care too much about his Dracula form, especially because he didn't do much in that form. He only became Dracula for like one episode. He was interesting as a character, not as a fighter. Yeah, but there are other people that I've rated higher that were interesting as characters and didn't really fight much. Like him, for example. A big reason I have him higher isn't because he's a fighter, it's because of that big plot twist in the end, and because all of the craziness of this singularity was basically a result of his wish and the corruption in his mind influencing that wish. That's why I have him this high. When it comes to Samson, a big reason is because of his dynamic with Marie Antoinette here. And Carmilla as well. It wasn't because of her fighting, it was because of her connection to Elizabeth, and I really like Elizabeth. So that, how much I like Elizabeth is a reason why she's up here, but also the duality between the two Elizabeths is another reason why I have them up here. So Vlad, I have him here because I do like the writing and his connection to Carmilla, but he didn't have much outside of that. And I don't think that was impressive enough for me to put him any higher. So that's why I have him here. Doesn't have much. I mean, what I'm saying is his fighting could have made me put him higher, because I think he's actually quite a capable servant. But the fact that they didn't include his fighting doesn't really give me any reason to put him higher than where I have him here. Sure, whatever, it's your list after all. I mean, hey, this is all my opinion. I'm not trying to, you know, I understand that there's going to be some people that really like characters that I'm just not a big fan of. I just hope that my justification makes sense. That's all I'm hoping for. Because me personally, I don't think the writing for his character here justifies putting him next to Sanson or next to this guy who had much more impactful moments in the series. He had good writing, he said cool things that I like, but these guys I think were more impactful, so I'd put him higher. I can understand what you're saying, but putting Vlad under Martha and Siegfried is crazy. Maybe under Martha is crazy. After talking it out with you guys, I'd probably put her above Martha, but if I'm being completely honest, I feel just about the same way towards both of them when it comes to how I value them in this singularity. I'd probably put them about at the same point. Kiyohime is too low. She was way more memorable. She was very memorable, but another big reason why I put her down here is because of her as a unit. But I don't know, even when it comes to like memorable, true, I agree. But when it comes to what did she provide to the story, she didn't really provide much. She especially didn't provide as much as Elizabeth here. Elizabeth contributed a lot more to the story than Kiyohime did. She was just kind of here cracking jokes and, you know, poking fun, which I like, but there's just not much more than that. I personally would have put Sieg below Vlad and Martha. Her being able to overcome the madness enhancement and tell us about Sieg was very clever. That is, you know what? That is a good point. That is a good point. She did, but did she truly overcome it? Because I could be wrong, but I remember her telling us about Sieg after we defeated her. And it kind of seems like all of these guys have like a coming to light moment after we defeat them. But I do remember her being able to like somewhat go through or resist the madness enhancement. Maybe I'm misremembering. Comparing Siegfried and Vlad writing wise though is crazy. At least lower Siegfried a bit. if we're talking gameplay, Vlad is the best one on the list. Letting gameplay influence the ranking feels kind of off. That is true. That is true. But the thing is, I don't know if I'd put Kiyohime much higher. Even if I didn't take her being a year 1 servant into account. Let's say I take that out of account. I still don't think I'd put her much higher. Because one thing I can say is that I think all of these characters up here had like a real impact to the story. All of these characters had a real impact to the story, and they added quite a bit of value to the story. Everyone down here, these down here definitely didn't impact much. So just that's straight out the table. When it comes to these characters here, they did things, but the things that they did weren't very game-changing. If anything, dude, I might lower her, if I'm being honest. Because she was just kind of there, and cracking jokes, and poking fun. But I don't remember her really doing anything significant. At least with Martha here, she did point us out to Siegfried. Even though she was under the control of the enemy, she gave us a tip that helped us out immensely, because Siegfried would go on to take down Fafnir. I think that's also another reason why earlier you said I should at least lower Siegfried. Siegfried did take down he did take down Fafnir, which was the big dragon that was like her right hand man. He was like her trump card before Altera, I guess. Or no, I guess Altera was his trump card, but yeah, the big dragon, he was supposed to be the big threatening force that, you know, everyone was afraid of. Siegfried came in, cleaned up. I'd say that is more impactful than what Vlad did in this story. Now, he said very cool things. I really like his dialogue. I like his character. Like you said, the connection between him and Carmilla, it's great. But how did he impact the story? Not too much. Martha, I don't know. These two are close. I don't know if I'd put Martha higher, but she did impact the story a bit more than him, in my opinion. And Kiyohime definitely impacted the story less than her and Siegfried. Like, you could still have the exact same story without Kiyohime, is basically how I feel. Altera wasn't a part of Orleans? Oh, you're right. Altera was a part of Septum, you're right. Leave her in C. Are we talking about the character or the importance of the character and the plot? Because if it's the second, Jean would be S. Okay, the criteria that I'm using when rating these characters is their impact on the story. So like how influential their actions were in the story to either progressing the story or halting that progression. So that's one criteria. A second criteria, which is obviously going to bring bias, is just how much I personally like the character. So like, for example, I personally really like Elizabeth. There's some of you people in chat that probably don't like her at all and probably would have her in C or B. But I personally really like her. I think she's funny. I like the whole idol aspect of her character. I like the lore behind her character and the connection to Carmilla, how she even said herself, like, Carmilla is her in the future. I love all of that stuff. I think it makes her a very interesting character. And this is a lot more than what I could say for Vlad. That's why I have Vlad so much lower than them. But, so we have how they impact the story, how much I personally like the character. And I guess the last one would be, like, lore. That I've, like, history and, you know, facts and stuff that I've learned about the characters during this singularity. George could take down Fafnir too. I wouldn't be surprised, because I know George is also a Dragon Slayer. So I wouldn't be surprised if he could. If he would have taken down Fafnir, then if he took down Fafnir and Siegfried didn't, I would switch them. Pretty much. But, I mean, Siegfried eliminating one of the biggest threats in Orleans, that's got to count for something. And, well, not count for something, that's got to count for quite a bit. That's why I'd put him towards the higher end of C. She wasn't actually married to him, she loved and was obsessed with him, and when he seemingly lied to her, she murdered him? Who's this referring to? But damn it, Liz is a great character regardless. I agree, I really like Liz's character. And even with Amadeus, see, Amadeus is a great example. I like how I have these two characters right next to each other, because I really like Elizabeth's character, and I really don't like Mozart's character. But, as someone mentioned, he definitely made a lot of situations interesting, and he had that amazing, as you guys said, legendary speech, which, even though I'd give him low points for how much I like him, these other things put him up higher. And when you take into account the fact that his words stuck with MASH, even in the future, like 5 singularities later, that shows that he not only, well, that shows that he had a real impact on her. And she's the main character, or one of them. So, I think you gotta put a lot of respect on his name for sure. Kiyohime I was talking about. Okay, let me reread what you said earlier. She wasn't actually married to him, she loved and was obsessed with him, and when he seemingly lied to her, she murdered him. So this is Kiyohime's lore. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Siegfried being able to defeat Fafnir is like Scissors defeating a paper, and calling Scissors an impressive character. Well, if we're talking about the context of this situation right here, then yes, I would say it's impressive, because many of these guys couldn't do that. Many of these guys could not take down Fafnir. The reason why we went to him is because he's a Dragon Slayer, and he's taken down a dragon before. That's clearly a feat that not everybody's capable of. So, if we're talking, like you were talking about me taking other things outside of the singularity into account, but you're kind of doing that here by saying that Fafnir taking down a dragon isn't very impressive, or implying that. But for this situation, it is very impressive. Because if he wasn't here to take that dragon down, and then let's say if George wasn't here to take that dragon down, then we'd be in a lot more trouble. We'd be in a heck of a lot more trouble. So he made things a lot easier for the main characters and for the heroes to be able to succeed. That's why I'd put him there. Siegfried said he was lucky the first time he beat Fafnir. True, but he did it again. Luck? I'll take it, but I'd still put my money on him. If it was life or death, we had him or nobody, I'd definitely take him, because even if it was pure luck, he did the dang thing. Kiyohime actually has an interesting perception of the player. She views him as an incarnation of the man she loved in life, which is why after the singularity, she's the servant that appears in a box. That's a good point. That's a good point. Wow, okay. I see it, though. Siegfried got destroyed in the comments section. Okay, I get it. That's how this tier works. Yeah, it's how much they impacted this specific story. And I think him taking out the dragon was a huge factor that contributed to the heroes succeeding. If he didn't do that, then the heroes would have had a much harder time, which is why I have him where he is. But if he didn't take out the dragon and we had everything else that was shown, in this singularity, he'd be way lower. Fun fact, dragons in Orleans are not actually true dragons. Those flew to the other side of the world. Yeah, they're wyverns, right? Or are you saying they're not true wyverns either? I don't know the difference in this series. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, okay, there's a lot of context. I don't know. It looks like somebody caught you in 4K here, Must. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, it's getting to about that time. I think next stream we'll probably do the Septum tier list. Overall, I'm happy with this list. But I think... No, I'm cool with this. I think I said I'd come back to these two, but I'm happy with where they are. I like this list. I think... we're locking it in. We're locking it in. S tier, we have Marie Antoinette and Jalter. In A tier, we have Elizabeth Bathory. We have Amadeus. We have Joan of Arc, and we have Carmilla. In B tier, we have Giles de Rye and Sanson. In C tier, we have Siegfried. We have Vlad III. We have Martha, Kiyohime, and George. And then in D tier, we have Atalanta. We have Giles. Good guy Giles with no eyebrows. We have I don't remember this guy's name. I think it's like Dayon or something, or maybe that was his last name. We have Lancelot, and then we have Phantom of the Opera. And I think I agree with this order too. Yeah, I'm cool with this, so I'm locking it in. I'll take a screenshot of it later. But anyways, thank you guys for stopping by the stream. I really appreciate it. And let me change the music. Rewind this. Alright, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Next stream we'll probably do the Septum tier list. At the beginning of the stream, I might we'll see. I might like react to a Fate video. But that depends on if you guys like link any in the Discord, and if you vet through it and make sure there's no spoilers, then I'd be more than happy to check them out as a bit of a icebreaker. But thanks a lot for stopping by the stream, guys, and I will catch you all next week, Tuesday, for the continuation of Okeanos.